NFLHC Draft Day 3. I am Alien UFO. I'm here with Sagebo and
Hey guys.
Miguel. And Saluna will be joining us soon. We are at the start of the 5th round. And who's on the board? Clock right now.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Alright, yeah, so Pittsburgh. Hopefully it spirals on to start the clock, because it's supposed to be in about 2 minutes.
Checking that now. Let's see. I don't see him at the moment.
Alright, well, let's talk about players. So, there's quite a few positions that are depleted right now, but there's still some high-ranking players that are still on the board. Like Rufus Horn is a 79 overall inside linebacker. Still not taken.
Yeah. Horn is a guy I like a lot. The Saints almost took him at 94. He was a guy we debated. Didn't quite fit our system, but he was highly productive. 64 tackles, I believe, his senior year at Washington. He's a guy who can go out and be a solid contributor to a defense as a starter. I would be very surprised if he wasn't one of the first couple of players taken.
Yeah, I think at this point, a 79 overall in the 5th round is crazy value. So even if he ends up just being like a special teams player for you, that'd still be pretty good.
Even if you took him and then, used him as trade bait later, the value is just too much to pass on, I think, at this point. Another guy like that, Travis Clatterbuck, the offensive tackle at LSU. I think the problem with him is he's short, but at this point, the rating and the position, I mean, it's hard to pass him up.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's been so few offensive tackles taken in this draft. If you look at it, there's only been about 8 or 9 taken.
I think part of it
was that many taken in the first 2 rounds, I think.
Yeah, I think the reason for that is we kind of got saturated after last year's deep tackle class, and so teams kind of feel like they don't really need tackles as much as say guards. Nice. All right, so Pittsburgh, you are on the clock.
Yeah, I agree. The guard situation last year was pretty horrendous, and this year it's not amazing, but it's much better. And I think people have been going for them over the tackles. So I think that's a position of great value at the moment. Defensive end, cornerback are pretty depleted. There's not really much there at the moment.
The pick is in. It is defensive end Jesse Boyd out of Fresno State.
Yeah, this doesn't surprise me because I got some questions from Pittsburgh's GM yesterday about trading for the guy I drafted yesterday. So it was obviously a big need for them.
Yeah, that's not a bad big pick here. They fill a need. Not the best value, but they fill a need.
Boyd last year had 9 sacks at Fresno State.
And he's a run
pretty
stopper.
Solid, even if the competition's not great.
Yeah, 17 tackles, 9 sacks. This guy's pretty productive.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he transitions to the pros. Some of these guys take a couple of years, especially this late in the draft, but I mean, with that much production in college, he's got to be useful at least a little bit, you would think. So Philadelphia's on the clock. Another Pennsylvania team.
Yeah, and they're not going to take a defensive end here after they got Ryan Frey.
Yeah.
No. Their draft's been receiver Cameron Willihan, running back Troy White, guard Jack Green out of Cincinnati, and then Ryan Frey. So I like their draft so far. It's been pretty good value for all their picks.
Yeah, they've had a good day. Or a good couple of days, I mean.
The pick is in. It is free safety Kevin Hartley out of Ole Miss.
I'm a little surprised that. Well, actually, no, never mind. The guy I was just thinking of actually went a few picks ago yesterday. So yeah, this makes sense. I think he was the best free safety left on the board, and a 77 at this point is still pretty good.
Yeah, I'm thinking the last pick was a 72. It's not
Yeah.
too bad. New York Giants are on the clock, sticking with those northeastern teams. Giants have had quite a good draft, I think, so far. They have they picked up their quarterback, R.J. Stanford, and they had. Did they get Hull or Will Hall?
They got Will.
They got
Hall.
yeah, they got Will Hall. They got Hall.
Yeah. So they had a pretty damn good draft. I think the Giants, with just the improved quarterback play, could be a contender for their division again. With Dallas.
And I think their defense really addressed one of they've got great players on every level of the defense now. Fantastic players. It's going to be tough to do a whole lot against the Giants on defense. They could win a lot of games next year. Along with the Falcons, I think the Giants are the team with the best chance to really bounce back out of the guys who are picking in the top 10.
The pick is in, and it's defensive end Ron Rasby out of Michigan.
Yeah, this guy I had on my board as like a late round pick if I couldn't get one of these other guys, because this guy had some pretty good production, I think. Over the years.
I liked Rasby. He had I think one season he even had 2 interceptions for a defensive end. That's just insane.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
the
pretty
zone
lucky,
blitz.
But...
yeah, that's probably tip balls coming up.
But hey, he's got good hands.
Johnny on the spot. Yeah, that's true.
And, yeah, I don't think this guy will be a starter in New York. Maybe I'm not sure, but they have Curtis Lewis. I'm not sure who their other defensive end is.
We've got some news coming in. The Vikings are offering their own 5th rounder and a 7th rounder to try to move to the next couple of picks.
Interesting. Well, we're on Atlanta now. I wonder if they'll entertain that trade offer.
I suspect they will, but they might have a guy they're zeroing in on. Atlanta, again, I mentioned them a few minutes ago. I think they're having a fantastic draft. Darius Jones alone would have made this a good draft, and then they went and got Bo Woodall, who we know had great chemistry with their quarterback, A.J. Jefferson, last year. And then Oscar Fisk, the tight end out of Washington, I think is an outstanding pick from yesterday.
Yeah, I agree.
Great size, great production in a volume passing offense, but at the same time, at the tight end position, that's still pretty remarkable. I had him as one of my top tight ends in the entire class. I think I had him as the third, I think I had him as the 3rd tight end.
Speaking of tight ends, there's still 2 79s and a 78 available. Damani Spillman, Chris Gano, and Stanley Shirk. I don't think people like Shirk, but these other guys could be pretty good. There's still quite a bit of value at the tight end position. I would expect at least a couple tight end picks in this round.
Yeah, there's a couple of good tight ends. Spillman might drop because, a lot of times people want the size at tight end. Like if you can get a 6'6" or a 6'7" tight end, that's awesome. Spillman's only 6 feet tall. And to be fair, that hasn't hurt. We've got a couple of great tight ends in the league who are on the short side. Spec Davidson, I believe, is only 6'1". And he's top 5 in touchdown catches in the last 2 seasons. So it's not impossible that a short tight end can make a big impact, but I think there's a bias there for sure that could drop Spillman a little further than he should maybe.
I could see like a 6-foot tight end being converted to a fullback, but
Atlanta's pick is in. They selected inside linebacker Rufus Horn.
Yeah, so we were just talking about him.
Yeah, Yeah, that's
And
huge
New England's
value.
pick is in right away with Messiah Henderson, free safety. I was looking at their depth chart, and they had a huge free safety need, so that makes sense for them too.
Atlanta took inside linebacker Marcus Grant in the 3rd round. I think getting Rufus Horn was the value was just so great they just couldn't pass it up. They might actually, honestly, with personnel, that could be enough for them to move to a 3-4 defense if they're not running one already. Just to get those guys on the field, you might try to get the best playmakers you can get on the field in your front 7. They might be running a 3-4.
Yeah, it's a good. New York Giants pick is in. It's going pretty damn quickly. They took offensive tackle Rich Mangett, 76 overall from Ole Miss. So we were talking about offensive tackles being a position that seems to have a lot of people falling. So people trying to get the value in the 5th round. Seems like Houston's on the clock.
Let's see. So far, this round's been going by pretty quick. We'll see if Houston's usually been a little slower because they've been entertaining a lot of trade offers and considering a lot of guys. We'll see if they.
Yeah. I think it's interesting how people with the offensive tackles, they just skip over all these run blocking guys and go straight for the pass blocking. Because Rich Mangett is a 76. There's 2 77s, 2 78s, and a 79 run blocking tackle, but they skipped over all of those guys to go for Mangett. I think that's pretty interesting.
I think there's definitely some bias going on there as well. And if you have a run blocking tackle, I think that's if you don't want to have that for your left tackle, I could maybe see that, but I wouldn't have any problem with one of these run blocking guys as a right tackle for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I actually have experience with this because 2 years ago I had a run blocking right tackle, and I had a pretty decent running game. It wasn't the best, but it was like serviceable. And then last year I switched to a pass blocking right tackle, and my running game went to complete shit. So I don't know if that was a major effect, but it seemed to have some effect. So
Houston
maybe this guy is
40
just a backup left tackle.
That's true. Yeah, that could certainly be a developmental prospect there. Houston down to 30 seconds.
Yeah, a lot of people are surprised to see that Yancey Musgrave is still on the board. I know a lot of people aren't looking for quarterbacks at this point, but even if you have a quarterback, people get injured. He'd probably be a good prospect to have sitting on your bench just in case.
Houston, you are about to be done. And their pick is in. Stan Flutie, the offensive guard from UCLA.
Houston loves those O-line picks.
Yeah, and it's hard to go off. It's hard to criticize for that. They did trade an offensive guard earlier this offseason, and they took one earlier in the draft. But nothing wrong with beefing up your offensive line depth.
Indeed.
And that puts Cincinnati on the clock, who's had a rather interesting and eventful draft, especially the first couple of rounds.
Yeah, they've been very vocal about how they feel like they've been screwed a couple times, but I think I honestly think they drafted some pretty good players. So maybe not who they wanted necessarily, but I think
they wanted like an Ivory Hull, and they got Ron Thomas. And frankly, I think Ron Thomas will work out for them big time.
I agree. I was kind of hoping Ron Thomas would fall to the end of the first round, but that wasn't happening.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping Ron Thomas would fall a little farther myself, but I didn't expect him to get past Jacksonville at 21.
Yeah, so Cincinnati picked David Lane, defensive tackle, trying to beef up that interior. They mentioned that they have a run defense problem, so this guy's a run stopping defensive tackle. Maybe that'll help that area.
Yeah, they
Defense.
emphasized their secondary a lot, trying to get a new cornerback in, but they had the second worst run defense behind St. Louis. So uh, it's high time they brought someone in to fix that up.
Yeah, I think people underrate the run defense a lot. Try to just defend the pass, especially for a team like Cincinnati, who's in a division with the Steelers, who run a scrambling quarterback, as well as the Browns, who also run a scrambling quarterback. You need to have some pretty good run defenders in that division.
And David Lane last season had 10 tackles and 4.5 sacks. Really good production out of that defensive tackle. He'll fit right in.
And not to mention Baltimore, who also has a pretty good running back. So
I'm still catching up. Has Yancey been picked yet?
No, not yet.
Damn.
we're about 10 picks in or something. Not quite
Oh, I
10.
didn't miss
but
that
close
much.
to it.
Great day for me. First, the Dolphins destroy the Texans. Get to watch women's soccer world champions, and now I got to come back and draft. Amazing. Okay, I'm looking at the picks now.
All right. Cleveland down to about a minute left for Cleveland on the clock.
Who's the best available player by overall for a kicker?
Yancey Musgrave.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, he's 81.
Wow.
Unless you count, yeah. Yuri's an 81, isn't he?
Yeah, Yuri's an 81, and then that's
Oh,
it.
yeah. Who gets picked first, Corey Mendoza or Deshaun Jenkins?
And I mean,
Jenkins. Not even a question.
maybe because of height, but the thing is, there's only so many teams that really are interested in scramblers at all. Whereas I think Mendoza has a broader appeal.
But there's a lot more pocket quarterbacks left.
That's
I
true.
don't know if Mendoza gets picked at all. Sorry,
I
it's
see him
wrong.
as a UDFA. Yeah, if he even gets picked up then. I mean, we have Jeremy Henry.
Browns.
Yeah.
Ape wants us to laugh at his nicknames. Peyton the Little Diesel Roaches and Bud Big Diesel Howard.
What?
I think the defensive tackle and the inside linebacker that they
Oh,
picked.
yeah, okay. So and now I know what Danger was just talking about. If you click on Corey Mendoza to try to draft him, it's the "It's Happening" GIF.
All right, Cleveland's pick is in. They picked Benny Richardson, strong safety.
He was good in Maryland.
Is that back-to-back Maryland players?
It is, yes, actually.
Gravy's losing his mind right now.
I doubt it. He doesn't even know his team. Hates
No,
Maryland.
that's Slurf.
No, but he said yesterday, "What the fuck is Terp time?"
Oh. Green Bay's on the clock. Not really sure where they'll go with this, but not really sure anything anymore.
Green Bay is going to take Alton Drazenovich here because they've taken every LSU player that I wanted so far.
And you are wrong. They take Arizona's Gil Novosek.
That's random.
Arizona!
Why would they?
I know they hate Keena Kane, and they didn't get a top running back. I don't know. Novacek had pretty good production in college.
Yeah, I think this guy could be pretty good. I'm not sure. Like you said, he had pretty good production, but was he at the combine? Yeah, he must have been. I don't know what his combine numbers
He
were.
was. At the
Yeah, he must have
combine.
been. Oh yeah, he's from Neo's team.
That's Green Bay's last pick of the draft.
No,
Yeah, I
Right.
was waiting for them to pick a running back, honestly, because I know they don't like Kane and Bartowski. Like those guys are.
yeah. So
They were
Green Bay
trying
is
to corner
trying
out both of them.
to make it up to me by taking Novacek, who I love his name, and he was fairly productive for me. I don't think he'll be great, but I think he'll be. I think he's got like an above average ceiling.
Yeah, that's all we can say.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, he was fairly consistent for
How
me.
many more quarterbacks get drafted this draft? I'm gonna say
I
3.
think I was
4
going to say
maybe.
3 as well.
The pick is in for Seattle, and it's cornerback Duke Birchfield. Guessing this guy's the third coming of Matt Cohen.
Ano- Another corner like Seattle being the most, Seattle being Seattle. They're
Yeah,
just
why are
going
they
to draft.
drafting so many corners?
They're going to draft secondary players forever.
It's a lot of
Only
money.
O-line and secondary allowed. Nothing else.
That's it. Yeah, they're done.
I feel like they never draft anything else. I'm not really sure how their team is being built.
Giants are on the clock again for the 3rd time today.
Their pick is in. It's tight end Chris Gano out of Stanford. I like this guy.
I don't know much about this guy.
He showed up on 12 stat sheets this year. I'm not sure what that means about Stanford's passing game, but
Their team was awful. ALWL is just not paying attention to that team.
Yeah, Stanford's quarterback was like a 2.5 out of 2.5.
oh god.
But yeah, this guy is great. I was kind of hoping he would fall to us. Insane value here. I think he'll turn out to be really good.
Yeah, Chris Gano last year, 12 stat sheets, 41 receptions, 519 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think RJ Stanford will really like this guy. And speaking of guys who could use maybe some new weapons, Colts getting something else for Aaron Shea here, maybe a shiny new toy.
I feel if they wanted a receiver or something, they'd probably look at tight end. I like Rashad Simon and Mosey Bartos for that team. I'm not sure if they have other wide receivers there. I guess wide receiver wise, we have Chip Johnson out of Oregon, who's a 74, and Tom Branch out of Boston College, who's 72.
Oh yeah, this is the first round where we have comp picks. There's one at the end of this round. Indianapolis taking their time.
Laser Cats, Emperor, and Clem are all on. I assume they're just debating about a certain player right now.
Yeah.
With 20 seconds left. It's coming down to the wire. Are they going to miss their pick? Tampa Bay's up next.
Pick is in. They took William Kennard, offensive tackle from Texas.
There's a run blocking offensive tackle. Great size on this guy. Although he played for a pass-based offense, and they didn't give up a lot of sacks, so I think that bodes well for him playing either position.
Indeed.
Man, I should have gone with the habanero pepper salsa on this stuff. off topic.
What are you eating? Burrito?
No, it's this place called Burrito Famous. It's basically like Chipotle, but not. But it's like a, like an organic Chipotle kind of. Like their medium hot stuff is not super hot, but yeah. And Miami has fired Al Golden in IRL college football news.
Good. Now the Tennessee Titans just need to fire Ken Wisenhunt, and they'll be right in the world.
Dude, that's not going to happen.
One can hope.
Didn't you just hire him last year or something?
Yeah, he's had 1.5 seasons with us, and he's gone 3-20.
Yeah, he's not going to...
And before that, he was like 3 and 14 or something like that.
Like, I think someone looked at his career record. Oh, the pick is in. It's guard Osvaldo Dunham.
Ah, another Arizona guy. Yes, I like this
guard
dude.
for Tampa. They just traded one. I'd guess this guy is probably a backup.
Yeah, he was a good player. He was a 4.5 out of 4.5. I think he might develop down the line. He's kind of short, but my offensive line this year was pretty good. I think we only had like a couple of sacks given up, so he's pretty good. Run blocking guard.
Tennessee's currently on the clock. So far this draft, they've picked up 2 offensive linemen and a corner. I feel like they...
Power went out. Fucking Florida. It's like a third world country. It's sunny outside, my power goes out.
I feel like Tennessee might go for a backup quarterback at some point in this draft. Maybe right here, going for Yancey Musgrave.
Yancey.
Here, yeah. I mean, Tennessee does have other needs, but Yancey's a lot of value. Although he's pretty different from Kareem Taylor, for sure.
Yeah, but, I mean, at least they're both pocket.
That's about as different pocket-style quarterbacks as you can get, I think.
It's probably true.
Yancey probably has a big arm, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tommy Fury going deep.
I think Yancey's arm is probably great, and his accuracy is probably not great. And that's like the opposite of Kareem.
Yancey.
Nope, it's outside linebacker Alton Drzenovich.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Yeah, I like that pick.
Great value at this
I
point.
he was still around, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Adam
another guy
Taylor
I kind of wanted to
Dallas
pull.
picked up last night. He's the first Rice player ever drafted. So shout out to Rice.
Oh, was it really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the first Rice player ever drafted was drafted last night.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Wow, that's crazy. Rice has been around since the beginning. Just to
And
give
they've
you some...
they were pretty bad. I've come a long way. I think that guy who drafted from Tulane, the corner, was the first Tulane player drafted as well.
I like how Emperor is trying to mock Florida for not being a third world country when he's from South Carolina, which is the closest thing the U.S. has to Africa.
South Carolina's... I don't know. I've always kind of regarded South Carolina
South
as...
Carolina is disgusting. There are places off the interstate where, like, you go 500 yards off the interstate, and it's like fucking Sudan.
Yeah, South Carolina is the East Coast's version of Mississippi. So...
Yeah. I had a project in a town in South Carolina, and like the middle of the day, there's just like chickens crossing the road, and like people set up their lawn chairs like in the middle of the road, and we're just doing shit. I don't know. Nobody seems to work there.
Actor, yeah, Novacek does sound a little bit like a Russian spy, but it's also because he's a total badass.
Novacek is like a
He's a pretty good rapper. You should check out his album.
Hashtag going supernova.
That's stretching it a little bit.
This is Arizona's 4th pick of the draft. They've gone wide receiver, strong safety, and guard, and they just picked. It is offensive
Giants.
tackle Demetrius Jett.
It's an awesome name.
Yeah, he's a big guy too,
Nice.
6'5", 300.
Sounds kind of like a superhero. Jet.
Demetrius Jet. Demetrius, quote, the famous, close quote, Jet.
Man,
What?
if only Jumbo picked him up. The New York Jets had offensive tackle have Demetrius Jet. It just made too much sense.
Jumbo
Come on,
Jet
Jumbo.
nickname.
Big
Jumbo Jets.
dude, 6'5", 300 pounds.
San Diego's pick is in.
Kicker.
Shut up.
Second kicker is drafted before our first punter, kicker Raphael Davidson from Nebraska.
I don't know about San Diego's draft. It feels really bad.
People are
Let's talk-
sleeping on Yuri Garasov.
Well, their first pick was, which I think was their only other pick, was
They have 3 picks so far.
okay. Well,
Outside linebacker, defensive tackle, free safety, and a kicker.
the outside linebacker from Kentucky is actually really good.
I feel like they're not drafting for what they need, but
Oh yeah, well,
I can't
Yes.
believe there would be a kicker going over. There's so much other stuff I can think of for that team.
Who was their kicker last year?
I don't know, but apparently it was bad. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing this.
Ken Evans, he was an 80 overall. I think he go to free agency.
It's possible, but I still wouldn't draft a kicker.
Chin says he had a good combine. Good stuff. Kicker combines.
Kent Evans was 79% on field goals last year.
It's not that great.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
He missed 6 of 28. They drafted him 2 years ago. I don't understand.
San Francisco is
Oh,
up.
wait, no, they got draft, actually. I don't understand why people draft kickers, honestly. Like, I drafted Morrison, but that was the first year. I really don't understand.
San Francisco, the closest thing we have in this league to Al Davis.
Who had the best
Who they taking?
combine out of people that was left?
I don't think there's that many combine people left, are there?
Deshaun Jenkins ran a 4.6. You know you want him.
There's still some tight ends, some running backs,
Yeah.
some quarterbacks,
Maybe a fullback.
even some tackles.
Honestly, Deshaun Jenkins would probably be a pretty good backup for San Francisco.
Yeah, it actually would be.
Yeah, that would.
Also,
Make
the
a lot of
dumbass
sense.
on the side has to eat a sock.
Yeah, Dean have to eat a sock. So I think everybody would win if San Francisco took Deshaun Jenkins here.
Please take Deshaun Jenkins.
Come on,
He would
Jimmy,
be amazing
happen.
behind Todd Lester.
Make it happen, Jumanji.
Their current backup, I believe, is Gary Baldacci. So I don't think that's somebody you really want.
Deshaun Jenkins, come on, man. This is just amazing timing.
Perfect. They have another pick coming up soon. They could, Oh my refreshers are taking forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's fucking 50 people on the site, even though I said not to.
Yeah, guys, if you're not
It's
if you're not
slow.
drafting for your team or you're not on the panel, please stay off the draft interface. It's not like
It's not even loading anymore. I just got
Yeah.
timed out there.
everybody out unless you're drafting for your team. Like one person per franchise.
I can't get on. It's still timing out.
Okay, mine's back.
Jumanji says he made the pick a week ago, or a minute ago, and yep, it just came back for me.
I don't have it listed yet, but that could just be.
It's not loading for me at all. So somebody else tell me.
The spinning wheel
Right.
of death. It's
Whoever
loading.
has it.
Whoever gets it first.
I got it. It is. Nope, I don't got it. It's just going
And
to.
the site's fucked right now.
Yeah, the interface.
Please get
Everybody out.
next 5
Everybody
picks. Please
off.
get off. Use the fucking wiki. That can handle way more people.
Yeah, if you want to track the draft, use the wiki.
It's back, and San Francisco pick is just blank for me.
Yeah, it's blank for me too.
It's
Says
probably
Minnesota
go
isn't.
through.
And it crashed again. Oh wait, it's back. Yeah, just San Francisco has no pick in, so Inspiral's gonna need to fix this.
Yeah.
It says Minnesota San Francisco spot.
Minnesota's pick is in? Can anyone see anything that's going on?
It's taking me like 30 seconds to reload it. Minnesota's pick is in, but yeah,
They got Clyde St. Pierre, the free safety. San Francisco's pick is not in. So
I know San Francisco's pick is in.
we should have
Can
Innsbruck.
you not pick until we get this resolved, please, Detroit.
Okay,
Since
so
we're all-
Jumanji is saying they picked free safety Jerry Walker. It's not on the interface, so we might need him to go select him again. Wait, I don't see a free safety named Jerry Walker.
I don't either.
What is he saying?
Oh, he's a strong safety.
Oh, strong safety Jerry Walker.
So Detroit's pick is in.
Yeah. Wide receiver Tom Branch.
So just don't pick Jerry Walker for now.
Yeah. Just don't pick Jerry Walker.
Oh man, it's still loading super slow. Branch was the Shore's favorite target, I think.
Alright, just let people in the shout box and GM chat know, don't pick Jerry Walker.
Is Jumanji still trying to make the pick?
Yep, it's in now. It's in now. So Jacksonville, go ahead and make your pick.
So it probably what happened is it timed out when he was making the pick the last time. I'm guessing. All right, so use the wiki, please, unless you have a pick coming up immediately, like the next 5 or so picks. We don't want to get into a situation. I remember last year the interface crashed with like 1 round to go. We had to go forum style. Please don't make me do that.
Oh god.
That stuff's worse than like concentration camp of our site. That shit is literally Hitler. It's awful.
Gives automatic
I
diabetes.
can't believe we did 16 rounds of forum drafting at one point. Kill me.
Well, it was only 12 or like 16 teams or something.
Yeah, but it was 16 rounds, man. It took like 2 days.
This is going by pretty quickly. We're soon to reach the end of the 5th, and it's only been half an hour, so good job, everyone. Jacksonville's pick is in. It's center Tim Keaton out of West Virginia.
Their pick is in.
It's Yancey Musgrave. Goes to Washington at pick 150.
I like it. He'll go replace James Dale's spot on the bench, and Carolina jumps on it immediately, picks up our favorite Russian, Yuri Girisov, in the pick after that.
A punter in the 5th round? You guys are just...
Wow.
Didn't they draft a punter last year? I thought they did.
I thought they drafted it. No, I don't think so.
I thought, like, with the new GM, I thought the Panthers would get better with drafting. But honestly, I don't like their draft at all this year.
Yeah,
not very much.
I'm not really liking their draft that much either.
They didn't. I don't. It's
I
like
think
one of the
last
only
year-
drafts now.
Draft because they had so many high picks because they traded away a lot of good players, and, like rebuilding their team, and it worked out. So now they don't have as many good picks.
Well, they had 2 picks in the 2nd round. Yeah, their draft. I mean, maybe it's just because last year's draft was pretty wild for them. This year, yeah, the sheen has kind of worn off a little bit.
CMC Gill in the shout box claiming that he would have taken Yancey in the 6th round.
Still got time to take Deshaun Jenkins.
Didn't you guys take Tommy Jones yesterday?
Yeah, they took Tommy Jones yesterday, so
So I'm not sure.
that's
Why would they do that?
Quarterback controversy.
If I didn't have 3 quarterbacks on the roster, if somebody trades for either Glenn Spencer or Glenn White right now, I'll take Deshaun Jenkins in the 5th.
From my chats with McGill, I think they're gonna roll with Tommy Jones next year over Harold Simmons.
Hey, Dean, Browns, do you want Glenn Spencer? I'm serious.
So the Ravens really wanted Yuri.
I'll take like a 7th rounder next year. I swear to God.
So I'm guessing Baltimore wanted to draft him at 157.
So now they got to pay a punter for 4 years, a pretty decent amount.
It's not really that significant. A
For an unproven punter,
is
and you
$1
can't
million
cut
a
him.
year.
And you can't cut him.
No, you can. It's the 5th round. Isn't the
Yeah,
5th
fifth
round?
rounds are unguaranteed.
Oh, I thought 6 and
So-
7.
Yeah.
Well, that was last year. I made it 5th, 6th, and 7th now.
Yeah, so 5th.
So
Yeah, that's not a guaranteed contract.
yeah, I think it's acceptable to take a punter in the 5th if that's your biggest hole.
If that's your biggest hole and you're getting like somebody as highly regarded as Yuri, it's not the end of the world in the 5th round.
Tampa Bay's pick is in.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm refreshing, but it's really slow.
Oh my God, the site's down again, guys. Site's down for me.
It's down for me as well.
Guys,
And-
really? Yeah. It's not even like erroring, it's just not doing anything.
Yeah. Jumbo is saying he doesn't think Blitz is here. Maybe Tampa Bay just timed out. Is Blitz on?
He's on the site.
He's on the
I
site.
made a pick earlier.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we really should talk to FanDuel about getting
Right.
better getting better servers.
Come on,
Inspire will
FanDuel.
pause and reset this because this isn't going to happen. I wonder if it's like... No, it shouldn't be the database size. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is bad. Application error.
Yeah.
I can't even click on anything.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I've got like a white sheet.
I can't... it doesn't even... It's just as error. It says if you're the application owner, check your logs for details.
I've told the shout box to please pause.
And Spiral is not here, I don't think. He is here. Don't, yeah, just nobody do anything. Hold on. Spiral says there is no reset, so that's unfortunate. Now it says there is... What? It's just errored. The ticker is errored for me. Like, the whole site is there, but the ticker doesn't work.
All right, it's up again for me. Tampa Bay doesn't have a pick in. Dallas is 40 seconds on the clock.
Probably errored out again. So if Tampa can hear us, make your pick again.
Yeah, I think the clock is actually paused right now.
It is paused.
just a heads up, if you spam the shout box, you're getting a 24-hour ban, no warning. I'm not putting up with that shit tonight.
Yeah, let's not have any of the spamming. Let's be done with that. Also, why are people even spamming Larry
Because
Face, whatever the hell it's called?
Dean is saying stupid shit in the shout box again because of my Deshaun Jenkins comments.
Blitz is saying he never got his pick through, so Tampa Bay shouldn't have a pick.
All right, the clock is back on, so Blitz just try to make his pick.
So we're going again? Who's on the clock right now? Somebody who knows what's going on.
Dallas is on the clock right now,
Yeah, I have Dallas on the clock
but Tampa Bay still hasn't
with
made
5 seconds left.
Oh my god, please
Tampa
don't
Bay's
make us
pick
go
is
to
in.
forums.
It's offensive tackle John Young, so it's up to Dallas now.
Please make it all the way through the draft.
We can do it.
It's not good that it's aired twice already.
Okay, and Dallas select running back Adrian Robinson.
Oh, I like that guy. Wait, why do they need a running back? They don't. I guess it's backup. Oh, they let what's his name go?
Yeah,
Keith
they let
Dunn.
their backup go.
I signed him. Keith Dunn. Oh, next pick's already in. Cornerback to San Diego. Joshua Saunders. From USF. I didn't know USF had a defense last year. I thought it was like all Jeremy Henry on offense.
Jeremy Henry and receiver. Jacksonville's on the clock again.
I thought I was going to miss my pick because I was stuck in traffic coming home from the game, but I've been here for 45 minutes and we're still 5 picks away.
Jumbo is requesting us, panel, please announce if you're not picking within the next 10 picks, please stay off the interface and use the wiki.
We've already said that like 5 times. Seems to not matter.
I don't know if maybe it's the database is like getting full, so refreshing takes longer. I don't know.
It's not, but it's not like there's that many characters in it.
Well, I mean, it's serving data from the database, right? I don't know how it works.
I don't know how it did either.
But
I feel like it's not likely. I mean, it should take a little bit longer, but not. It's literally taking like 15 seconds to load for me now. And it didn't go gradual. It just jumped up all of a sudden. It was fine for a while.
Jacksonville can't make their pick.
It crashed again.
Oh, God. I'm not even on the interface right now.
It's error, application error for me again. All right.
Are we going to go to forum?
This is going to end up having to go forum if this keeps happening. Sucks. All right, so it seems this is the same thing that happened last year. So it seems like the interface only works until like the 6th.
Well, last year what happened was Inspro wasn't here, so we just started using the forum. It didn't.
Oh, that's right. Did it finish all the way? Oh yeah, that's true. He wasn't there for the last day. It says Oakland is on the board. Did the pick go through?
Well, I'll try it.
Don't try it. Oh yeah, it went through. Brett Wilson to the Jaguars.
All right, I sent my pick in.
All right.
It crashed again for me.
No, it went in for me. It's cornerback Kyrie Miller.
Kerry Miller out of
Oh,
Oklahoma
the
State.
146-pound guy that they were talking about yesterday with the
Yeah.
The 2016 All-American Kyrie Miller.
smallest guy ever in the NFL.
Yeah, he's my
So-
third string corner.
Inspiral says it's because of database connections, so it is too many people on the site. So please use the wiki unless you're Baltimore, New Orleans, Seahawks, Miami, Cleveland, Philadelphia are on the panel. He should not be on the site right now.
Apparently, a bunch of people wanted this guy. People are pissed
For the lull.
Why? Why would you want this guy?
because he was an All-American 2
But
years.
he's 146 pounds. He's gonna die.
But he was an All-American.
He's going the way of Greg Corbin.
He's everybody's All-American.
He's still an All-American in my heart.
Number one on the field and number one in your heart.
Danger. Houston was.
Sleeper.
Houston has almost a perfectly balanced offense based on the wiki stats, so I don't really know what you. Whose turn is it? Oh, Baltimore's pick is in. Saints. Damn, this is like Dan Weaver, cornerback from Purdue. Oh no, Inspiral's gonna go ape shit again.
I almost picked this guy instead, so that's interesting.
Maybe he's going for Kari.
He had like one more interception, but I think they're both 5'9", so it's like whatever.
Yeah, but Dan Weaver's 169 pounds.
I know, but I don't think that's going to be a huge difference. They're both really fucking small.
And I mean, if he's like a third string or a fourth string cornerback, he won't see the field too much. Maybe he'll just come in and get interceptions and leave.
He's like the
Interception
slot
machine.
corner.
He's on the field more than you think.
Yeah, especially if you play against pass. He'll be on there quite a bit.
Pick should be in shortly.
Just whoever loads it first, it's slow for me again.
The value of the pick that is incoming from the Saints is mind-boggling to me at this point.
Have you not? Have you? I thought you've only had like 2 picks.
It's
Yeah, we've
probably
only had-
an inside linebacker, I would think. 'Cause there's so
David Mosley?
maybe a
Oh.
tight end.
I don't think there's that much good value right now. Oh my god, it's just fucking down.
There it is. All right, I'll somebody else announce it if you
Defensive
see it.
tackle from LSU, Travis Clatterbuck, 79 overall.
I-G-E-R.
Oh, the offensive tackle? I didn't like that guy because he had like an awful combine and he had like fucking. Didn't he have injury risk too? I don't know.
But
That's why he fell.
in the 5th round, 79 rating. I mean,
Yeah.
he was far and away the best player on the board.
All right, Seattle's up again. Secondary or O-line? What's your guys' guesses? I'm gonna go with O-line.
I'm gonna go O-line because the last 2 I think were secondary.
It's
Yep.
their turn again.
Or this could be a running back.
Sights down
because they do
again.
like this.
Application error.
I have it. It's punter Gary Levels from Michigan.
Oh, wow.
State.
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
Yeah, they
American
needed a
punter.
punter.
Oh,
They
they did need a punter.
They did need a punter pretty badly, and I think when Yuri went, they probably said, let's just get our guy.
It's possible.
And it's the end of the 5th round. I mean, I'm 100% fine with that pick for them.
He was an All-American. That's what really matters.
Yeah, he had like didn't he have like a bunch of punts that went inside the 20 or something, Salima?
Yeah, he did.
Is it going to be Deshaun Jenkins' time? DSJ in the 5th round. Is it about to happen?
Picks in.
Fingers crossed.
And it's Deshaun Jenkins, quarterback. I don't know. It hasn't loaded for me yet. Eat a sock. Eat a sock. Eat a sock. Eat a sock.
No, I'll just say it since nobody's loading. It's 78 overall offensive tackle, Joseph Stanford. I can't believe I got a 78 offensive tackle. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of
yeah.
crazy. I took one at the end of the 1st round, but it was an 81. Consider that.
That's
Yeah,
fucking insane. What the fuck?
So Luna, I'm not gonna lie. I like Stanford better than probably the other offensive tackle you got.
Ricky Edwards. I got an 81 and a 78, but they're like 100 picks apart.
Yeah, I like him. I like Stanford better than Ricky Edwards.
Well, it's just gonna be one of them will be the right tackle, and the other one's gonna be the backup. So I'll figure it out based on O-line ratings.
Yeah. All right, so the first compensatory pick, so we know there can't be a trade here, is Cleveland.
Thank God. It's like
They
the
lose.
anti-Enmise picks.
Who did they lose to get a 5th-round compensatory pick?
Xander Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alexander Williams.
So this pick replaces Alexander Williams.
Okay, so it's definitely going to be a quarterback, right?
Can definitely beat Deshaun Jenkins,
Deshaun
right?
Jenkins.
They have a scrambling team.
They could take him. And it's still technically the 5th round.
It is the 5th round still, yeah. Please take Deshaun Jenkins if come on, man, or give me the. Oh, you can't trade it. I was gonna say, trade me this pick for Gun Spencer.
I thought the bet was if he got drafted at all.
No, it's the 5th round.
Oh crap. Okay, yeah. Well,
Come on,
last
Dean.
chance, Browns.
Make Dean cry.
Make it
Come on,
mean.
Dean.
Make this draft mean something, Browns.
Is he even
Look
here?
deep inside yourselves.
Yeah, they've picked before.
Are they here?
And make this something
Yeah,
that we all
earlier.
remember forever.
No, but they only have 15 seconds left.
Come on, Dean.
Maybe they forgot they had a comp pick.
Oh God. Oh God. Are they about to be skipped?
It just crashed again for me. Yeah, it's fucked up for me. The clock's not moving. Oh, Deshaun Jenkins!
Wait, for real?
Oh my God, it happened! Holy shit!
Oh my God,
It
it
happened.
happened! It happened!
I want to see the sock being eaten live on stream tonight, or you're
You're
getting
gonna
banned.
get eaten.
You are getting banned if you don't eat a sock. They did it!
Browns, the entire NFL is grateful to you.
Honestly, it's not even that bad of a pick. They don't have a backup quarterback, and they
Oh,
are a
Dean-
scrambling team.
Dean is mad. That's not the pick he wanted.
Oh shit!
Dissent in the Browns organization.
Isaac, that was not the pick! Oh, God!
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Oh, shit!
Oh,
Somebody's
wow.
getting picked out.
Oh no!
It's too late. Deshaun Jenkins to Cleveland.
It's in. It's happening. Deshaun Jenkins to Cleveland.
People are
Dean,
chanting
I'm sure-
sock, sock, sock.
I'm sure he didn't want to go there just as much as you didn't want him to come, but it's happening. It's like sex with Kobe
Wow,
Bryant.
the
It's
amount
happening.
of the amount
You just gotta lie
of-
there and take it.
The amount of Schadenfreude in the shout box is just amazing right now. Ted, as usual, out of the loop. What's this sock shit all about?
Ted, if
Oh,
you're listening,
Meanwhile, Philadelphia has picked, but it's not loading again, so I'm not even gonna try to load it anymore. It doesn't work for me at all, basically, until it's my turn.
Does the interface automatically put it up on the wiki?
No, that's
Okay.
jumbo powered. Wow, it's weird having like depth in my roster now that I'm approaching 53 players. It doesn't feel right.
Geez, how you have 53 players? We're like gonna
No,
barely make
I've-
45.
I have 48 right now, but it's close enough that like I can tell.
there are
I've-
teams that I'm really not sure how they're going to get to 45 this year. Okay, so Philadelphia's pick
Sign
is
duty
in.
if it is.
First pick of the 6th round is outside linebacker Donald Collier.
Donald what?
Collier, Collier.
Oh, Collier.
Yeah, Donald Collier. Got it.
Nailed it.
I don't know anything about this guy.
I don't either. Did you have stats? I feel like I've never seen that name before.
Yeah, he had stats. He
He had 7 tackles and a sack this past year.
Yeah.
Stat sheet.
not much, but
He should
at
be like
this
one of the
point,
best players on their defense, so that's crazy.
Yeah, but their defense wasn't amazing.
They also had a 5'5" outside linebacker on the other side, Richard Jones, who had
Richard Jones, he's
Yeah.
like a top 15 pick next year.
So Donald Collier was like the second outside linebacker in that system. That's probably why he had less stats.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. There's two outside linebackers coming out of the Pac-12 next year who are just absolutely awesome. There's Richard Jones and then Robert Lacey. That's going to be an unreal battle. They're pretty much a lock to be the all-conference outside linebackers. One or both could make All-American, and I wouldn't be surprised. It's going to be pretty fantastic watching them next year on those defenses.
People were sitting on the Browns for taking Deshaun Jenkins, but I honestly don't think that's that bad of a pick. I don't know what their other needs are, but they had no backup quarterback, and they are a scrambling-based team. So,
shout out to Gravy for getting the Archer reference.
I didn't know who Robert Lacey was this year until the last 2 weeks of the season, where I think he combined for like 22 tackles and 4.5 sacks in 2 weeks. The guy's a freak.
Yeah,
I don't even know who that is.
He's a Stanford's linebacker.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He won 2 straight Defensive Players of the Week to end the season.
Wait, is this a real player or on here?
On the sim. He's a junior right now, though.
Oh, okay. I still don't know that. I didn't know that guy existed.
Is ridiculous. Everyone in the Pac-12 knows who he is, especially the North. Like, we've been watching him for a while.
Oh, really?
Well, he's pretty awesome. Like, he's been less hyped than... Let's put it this way. Robert Lacey had 75 tackles, an interception, and 8 sacks as an outside linebacker
Holy
on Stanford's
shit.
defense. And he was a 4.5 out of 5. He's gonna be fucking like, when I say this dude's amazing, like, I'm not kidding. 6'3", 240 pounds. Like, he could be that. Like, if he has a similar year next year, he could be like the #1 player in the class for me anyway. Like, he's ridiculous. I wasn't at all
We missed some picks.
about how awesome he was.
Chicago selects inside linebacker David Mosley out of Kentucky.
That's a good pick.
Dallas selected free safety Henry Smith out of Georgia. The Dogs. Franz Kafka.
Houston has
The
3
ghost of
picks in the
Kafka.
next,
Didn't that happen yesterday, too?
Yeah, they have 165, 167, and then 173.
What the fuck? They've had like 8 picks in like the last 2 rounds. We're approaching halfway done with tonight, about 10 more picks, so we've only been going for an hour. So I guess it really is just the first 2 rounds that take forever. So maybe in the future we should just do like 1, 2, 3 on the first day, and then 4, 5, 6, 7 on the second day. That'd be better.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
It seems like 4, 5, 6, 7 would probably only take like maybe 3.5 hours, and one takes by far the longest. How long did it take yesterday? Like 2 hours.
Yeah, let's say it took us 2 hours. The day before it took us like 4.5.
So that was the first. 5, 6, 7. Then we could just do it like Friday, Saturday, and you know, just don't spend your Sunday doing this. Fucking Dean just sent me a private message. Don't think I won't do it. I'm doing it tonight. Damn. Whatever. Don't feed the trolls.
This pick is in.
Somebody load it.
Tight end Stanley Shirk.
That guy's trash.
Ew.
Yeah, I think that overall is like the only value of him.
I don't.
It's garbage on a team that passes a lot, right? So
Everybody boo this pick.
that's probably like the last 5 of 5 to be taken, right? It's got to be one of the last ones.
There's a couple
Excluding
quarterbacks. Still, I think.
quarterbacks, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Doug Kirby, Joaquin Younger.
Brigina was a 5.
Yeah.
There's a 5 out of 5 kicker left. think. No, never mind. Oh yeah, actually yeah. Courier I think was a 5 out of 5.
If Brazini gets drafted, I will eat a joking. I'm not going to eat anything, but he shouldn't be drafted.
He won't be drafted, I don't think. He might be all right as a UDFA if you need a backups. Problem is with the
You just cut out, so we didn't hear what the problem was.
Yeah.
I said only like 4 teams in the NFL actually have scrambling quarterbacks. I think I'm like the only team that mixes pocket and scrambling.
I think Saloon's internet is like really shit right now.
Did we miss any picks so far? Oh, Atlanta selects running back Bradley Cooley out of TCU.
I don't see why they need a running back, but
Danger spasms.
I really like Cooley coming out of TCU.
Houston's up again.
Atlanta's having an awesome draft. It's crazy.
I don't know. They have Wallace, so I don't really I don't see how this contributes to their awesome draft. That guy's not going to be starting anytime soon. Probably never, unless Akili gets injured.
I wonder where Houston's going here. They've had so many picks, it's like hard to say.
I feel like they have more
Picks
picks
have they
than
had?
Here, let me look. They've had 3.
Houston's
Wait,
pick is in.
the wiki's wrong. It says Houston. Something's not right here.
It says Green Bay where Houston should be. Oh well. Houston selects inside linebacker Barty Tillman.
That's a great pick. Tillman had a pretty good year for Clemson. Not amazing, but pretty solid.
Alright, the wiki's fucked up. This doesn't make any sense. What's going on there? Because some trade didn't get posted.
So Cincinnati's on the clock. A TCU player was just taken, so Danger's not going to go for Cooley.
Well, they already drafted Ron Thomas, so.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't have put it past Danger. Larry Hollyman, one of the last Combine players left, I think.
He was not good in college.
Ew.
Was not good at all.
Boo, Larry Holloman. Boo.
People tried hyping him like 3 times, and it was just the saddest thing.
Well, I mean, like when they started hyping him early, it could have just been like he'd get better later in his career, but he never did.
He was like the same player his entire time.
I tried, guys. I honestly did try to make him good. Couldn't have worked my magic.
Sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Yeah. He
Players,
reminds me a lot of like Kenneth Farr last year out of Kentucky,
That's not a bad comparison, actually.
or the Walrus. Cincinnati's pick is in. It is. Wait, no, they traded.
What?
They traded to Cleveland.
oh my
Trade
God,
this.
Cleveland's going to get their guy that they screwed up.
Who do they want this badly?
Trade cest.
I think they just accidentally took Jenkins, so they said, "Let's fix this." Who do they want? though?
Okay. Here's his trade infos. Cleveland sends Deshaun Jenkins for Cincinnati's 6th-round pick.
So Deshaun Jenkins ends up in Cincinnati. Just straight up swap.
So that's how you trade your comp pick. Is you just pick somebody and then trade them.
Wait, so why? I don't understand. Like, Deshaun Jenkins was fine as a backup to Ryan Clark.
The thing is, they didn't want Deshaun Jenkins. They
Well, Isaac did.
They must have wanted somebody else.
I guess, yeah. I don't
Is
know.
it a Brazina pick right here?
Oh, there's no
Fucking
way.
younger?
Oh my, that would be horrible. If they took another quarterback here, that would be terrible.
Or really Vaquero? Or their pick is in.
That's possible.
It's loading right now, though. I don't see it.
Vaccaro wouldn't be that bad.
Unless that maybe Joaquin Younger, but
No, I don't think he's good.
I still would take.
It's Pete Chaboyan, my
Jen-
running back. Their pick is Pete Chaboyan.
Oh,
So they have my old quarterback and my old running back on their team now. And they drafted Ulysses Smith, who was suck balls. And they have, I think they have my quarterback too. Don't they have Kadeem Martin?
they
Are
have
they just trying to draft all my
That could be
players?
Martin.
Cleveland is obsessed with Penn State, confirmed. Although sixth round, it's hard to really criticize anybody.
I just looked at the NFL scores for the first time in like an hour and a half, and San Diego almost came back and beat Oakland after being down like by like 35. What the fuck
That's
happened?
hilarious. I can't believe that.
I looked at my work fantasy league. I was beating the guy by 50, and now I'm only winning by 10. Apparently, Danny Woodhead had like 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
God damn.
Jesus. Holy crap.
Or something. I mean, he has 32 points. I don't know where he got points.
Fucking, I don't know if Antonio Gates like didn't play or something, but he had 0 catches.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
he
he
played.
He didn't play. He was questionable and didn't start.
Okay.
Woodhead had 2
So I had
receiving
him on
touchdowns in the
FanDuel.
fourth quarter.
I didn't realize he was questionable.
I won money again on FanDuel. Fuck yeah! I did a 4 o'clock only one. Oh, there's our FanDuel mention that we had to do.
FanDuel.
FanDuel. Enter promo code what the fuck, Danny Woodhead.
Go on FanDuel now and make lots of money before it's made illegal in like a month, because it will be.
Before it's shut
There's
down. by the
actually a
FBI.
thing on FanDuel right now that says click here to like keep your daily fantasy sports like from being illegal or something.
Oh yeah, it's like petition.
Yeah, I checked on. I went to NFL Mobile, and like in the top right-hand corner of the screen, it says presented by DraftKings.
Honestly, they should just make sports gambling legal and then just regulate it. People are still going to do it, so whatever. Although it'll put a bunch of bookies
The
back
fact that
into.
like they put the lines everywhere. I mean, everybody knows like.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. People mention the lines like on NFL pregame shows, even though that's illegal in 49 states. So
Seattle picked. Hopefully I can load this.
it's not. I've been trying to load it for a while.
Still too many people on the interface.
Oh my god, how many times do we have to say it?
All right.
Sure, everybody
We
thinks
didn't want to have to do this, but we're going to do it now. Selena will start taking away your draft picks from next year if you don't get off the interface. Oh, Seattle's up.
Well, their pick was
Indiana's
in.
on the
Yeah.
already, so
It says Indianapolis is up for me, and then it's just not loading.
Yeah. So is this
okay,
secondary?
Seattle picked guard Ricky Whitman.
O-line.
from Boston
Ricky
College.
Whitman gone.
I'm not even surprised.
So yeah, O-line. So Seattle just, they draft secondary, so you can't pass on them. They draft O-line so they can run the ball, and they draft a punter so that they can play field position. They're basically LSU in real life.
They're playing some Jeff Fisher ball. It's 2nd and 12. Bring out Baronas.
Jeff Fisher,
Field goals all day.
Jeff Fisher is the most overrated coach in the history of the NFL. That guy is so average.
Message from Dean. Also, we technically just saved cap room, so suck our dicks.
That's true.
Yeah, 5th round salary versus a 6th round.
Indianapolis pick is in. It's Shane Kaufman out of LSU. Denver
Tight
is
end.
now on the clock.
Go Tigers. Another tight end get drafted.
So, Who's gonna have the first overall pick next year, and why is it Cleveland?
Ryan Clark gets injured in preseason. They don't have a backup quarterback.
Deshaun Jenkins beats out Cincy's quarterback and
Blake Shell.
I mean, honestly, you got to think next year's our first
and they win the Super Bowl
with no expansion teams or anything. So this is truly the worst team next year. Whoever gets first.
Denver's pick is in, and no, it is not Corey Mendoza. It is defensive tackle Enoch Coleman.
Oh, Giants are in. Haven Wiley, free safety, LSU.
I like that
Tigers.
guy.
Go Tigers.
I like that guy.
And it's the Texans again.
I'm like trying to figure out who I should draft, and like all these picks are going so quickly.
Yeah.
The sixth round presented by Houston.
FanDuel. Enter promo
faster
code.
than me.
Why does Houston have so many draft picks?
I don't know, but they're spending a lot of them on O-line, aren't they? So hang on. Speaking of O-line, let's go back and see what Seattle's done here.
McGill is telling us to prepare for the hate.
Who is?
McGill.
Oh, here we go. Okay? So let's take our guesses here. Are they taking another quarterback?
Probably.
Is it going to be Larry Holloman?
If they take Larry Holloman here, that would be crazy. Or they could take a punter.
Well, I mean, the only things that could make me hate the pick, it's Brian Browning, running back Kentucky. I don't really hate that. I don't really have an opinion on that.
I just feel.
Well, yeah, that's like literally the most meh pick I can think of.
Yeah, I think they're worried about hate because there were a couple of guys rated higher than him, but we're in the 6th round.
Yeah.
This round and the 7th round are basically about who do you not want
The one thing
to
I am
have to
surprised,
fight for in undrafted free agency.
why wouldn't they pick Frederick Chacon from Air Force? He's like the all-time rushing leader in college, and he's 4 overall higher. I guess he's a power. Maybe they wanted speed. I don't know.
Kentucky. Maybe he just wanted to coach his own player again.
Oh, it's possible. He broke. Chacon broke like every Sterling Brown record, so I don't think Brown has like any of them anymore. The Sterling Brown. I can't believe Sterling Brown never won the Heisman. Actually, it's crazy to me. He was like so amazing for 2 years.
Hasn't it only been quarterbacks so far?
Yeah, but I think that's because people just vote for quarterbacks.
Wow.
I always mix other positions into the finalists, and they never get votes.
So the New England Patriots just moved Joshua Andrews to the practice squad. Or they cut him, I think.
You can't move him to the practice squad.
Yeah, they just cut Joshua Andrews after that hellacious 3-year, $9.5 million backloaded contract Dean Squares gave him.
Do they understand that the cap is now like fucked for 3 years?
It was more fucked before. He was on a $9.5 million contract.
I know, but you don't get all of it back, so...
Yeah. Oakland selects John Bills, and it's our pick.
St. Louis on the clock. Fullback in the 6th round. This is a round in which, hey, take a fullback, take whoever the fuck you want. This again, the 6th round and the 7th round are about who do you not want to have to fight somebody for in undrafted free agency.
Yeah, pretty much. I might not even start him as my fullback. Like I said, I picked up 2 running backs already, but I need more special teams players. So
Levante, Thunder and Lightning.
Oh yeah, you did take the guy that I was telling you to take last night, John Bills. I think that guy's good.
How did Buffalo not take John Bills? The name on the back of his jersey.
I actually traded Buffalo my fullback.
Buffalo made a mistake.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. The Bills.
St. Louis.
No, Bills plays for the Bills.
I need a guy named Dolphins.
A guy.
JJ
like
Dolphins.
Three. Like we're waiting for those 5-star recruit highlights to come out. Like 2 of them come out, and one on each side of the ball, and their last names are both Dolphins. The Dolphin twins.
Jumbo said, "I'd rather have $2 million in cap room than Joshua Andrews on my roster."
I mean, that's true. I can't think of anybody who that wouldn't be true for.
I can't believe they signed him. That's so bad.
Fucking Dean. Screwing up the Patriots even when he's gone.
Tennessee Titans want to get into the 6th round. They're giving up
Jumbo.
offensive tackle.
Jumbo,
Dante.
what I want was for them to take John Bills, because then Bills would have been on the back of his Bills jersey. You can always double up on awesome names.
I live in a bad neighborhood, okay? I live in a really bad neighborhood.
Jacan to the Rams. Totally, because I was just talking about that.
Well, we were just talking about that because.
Oh, okay, I was here. Cardinals, Steelers, Patriots, 49ers, Vikings.
Can't get over the. Did you consider Corey Mendoza for this pick?
I'm surprised we've only had 2 punters go. There's still 380 punters.
I just got an email from FanDuel. Reminder, you have balance on your account. I just played 3 games today. Shut the fuck up.
Maybe they want you to take it out before they make it illegal.
Yeah, maybe. I guess I could bet on the Saturday or the Sunday night game. Seems dumb though.
The Colts are trying really hard to get rid of Greg.
Area.
Greg Matschow Biera.
I would take him, but I think he makes like $6 million a year or something. So
Yeah, he makes $6 million the next 2 years.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, if I'm a team looking for a quarterback, I'd probably rather draft Byron Harper or O'Reilly Vaccaro than trade.
I want to see where Orly goes. That's
Arizona's pick is in. Fullback Donald Johns. He's a double first namer, so.
Nice.
And Pitt just picked
Johns?
Newman,
Yeah, that's a good pick.
inside linebacker.
Johns is not a first name.
Yeah, Johns isn't. Jamie Zooman.
I don't know anything about that linebacker.
I wasn't
Zooman.
expecting him to be the next linebacker off the board.
Zoom in.
I was looking for him. Like, I looked up and he didn't have any stats last year, I think. So.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't expecting him to be the next linebacker off the board.
Zooman confirmed 0 stats in 2017.
Yikes.
Interesting.
Yikes.
I think he was the second inside linebacker behind.
I think the Patriots just wanted to draft him based on Sleuth's reaction in the shot box.
Emperor saying something like, Saluna, you know you want him, but I have no idea what he's talking about.
I think he's talking about me talking about liking Orly Vaccaro.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not drafting a quarterback, so.
Yeah, why wouldn't you have the Glenn squared thing going on?
Between the 2 Glens, they're like almost one passable quarterback.
You have 2 Glens, and now you need a Glade. Emperor, I'm not shitting on him. It's just that he's obviously not that great, or Indy wouldn't be moving on from him. And
So Danger just posted.
he's also
Sean
expensive.
Jenkins combine. I guess this is why he was hyped up about him. He
Yeah.
had 15 Wonderlic.
Jesus.
Terrible. Great mobility, great game manager, great arm, but poor accuracy. So,
It's good, but he's a scrambler, and people seem to hate scramblers, so.
They should just put him in at receiver if he's like great moving and fast.
I think that Wonderlic is like on par with what Alan Taylor had, though.
That's honestly a better combine than Alan Taylor had.
He's
But
a
obviously,
6'4", 195 guy. Wow.
Alan Taylor was like an 82 or something, though, wasn't he?
it's a pretty different rating, obviously.
Yeah, you guys drafted.
There's a very different level of production backing him up in college. But the combine, like the passing style, Jenkins has a better passing style. But I'm
New
not
England's
sure
about to pass up on their pick.
Yeah, for me, New England just timed out. It's on San Francisco already. Everyone sniped the Patriots.
Oh, they've drafted Alex Rodgers, quarterback.
out of Kentucky.
Why they cut?
But they still have 4 quarterbacks.
I know. Yeah.
Kotar is all over their depth chart. It's awesome.
Yeah, so I brought this up to Alien last night, but he can't be listed in more than like 5 spots. I think they only have him listed in that many, but I'm not gonna accept having him on like every position. That's not gonna fly.
There's a joke that was like, just put Joshua Andrews on the hands team and hope he gets injured and retires. That way you don't have to pay his contract.
You could pull a Brian LeBlanc and put him at a position like as a defensive tackle. He'll definitely get injured then.
That kind of shit I should start punishing if you're doing that in the regular season. If something like that is obvious, I would probably fine you.
Yeah, Saluna Emperor says he's not talking about he's talking about trading for Bierria.
Oh, I would, but he's like I said, I don't have enough cap room to do that.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be a totally alright backup. He beat me in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, he probably would be a good backup if you could afford that contract.
That's too much for me.
That's way too much.
San Francisco selects quarterback Aureli Vaquero.
Shut up.
There it is.
There it is.
No.
Damn,
I love it.
49ers are just taking all the like running fast skill position players.
He wasn't even at the combine though.
No, he's a 74.
You know he's fast though.
Yeah.
He
had like a bunch
22 all-purpose touchdowns last season. This guy's crazy.
So they have Jerry Shadon, Troy McRae, and Orly Vaccaro.
Frickin' Al Davis over there.
Yeah. They love their love teams.
Run on
They wanna be like-
quarterbacks.
Everybody take a quarterback.
So the only remaining one I would consider draftable is probably Byron Harper. Maybe Jeremy Henry.
I think Jeremy Henry is better than a lot of these guys.
I think Byron Harper is easily the best though.
I think Brian.
But he's a scrambler.
Yeah, but he's a passing scrambler. He's pretty similar to.
Oh,
like,
I forgot. Adam Stave is around. Forgot he was in this draft.
The Stavier. Oh my
the
god.
Stavier is in
I forgot he
this
was
class.
draft.
I didn't even notice that.
The Stavier is a 71 overall. Also, Justin Hunter. Out of Mississippi State.
I remember when he randomly beat Florida State.
Yeah. Like one of the early big upsets in the site.
Rocky Waters is down there, 69 overall. He was in the champion at like the national. Actually, won the national championship, didn't he?
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Corey Mendoza. Everyone's still considering him for all their picks.
And Richmond King, that guy was pretty good.
I don't think we have that much of a choice at this point. Like, in Spiral is advertising hard for Corey Mendoza.
Pretty soon, it's just gonna he's gonna change all the picks to Corey Mendoza, and then you're not gonna have a choice.
Yeah. No matter who you draft,
Don't give him ideas.
plane gets to your city, Corey Mendoza is gonna walk off.
Minnesota picked Gregory Cook, guard.
Boo. We're trying to get a quarterback run. What are you doing, ALWL?
What is the most in a row that we've had?
Wide receiver, probably.
I think there was 4 wide receivers in a row in like the second round. 3? No, it was only 3. And there was 3 guards in a row in the first round. So that seems to be the. Also, 3 out of 4 were cornerbacks in the third round.
Yeah, Bo Woodall, Rex Walsh, and Jamal Brunel went all in the same row.
Yeah, those are the three.
I think that's the only one. There was almost a tight end run, but Taylor Rodriguez was in the middle of
Taylor
that.
Rodriguez broke that up.
T-Rod.
So Detroit's pick is in. They take center Mike Stahl from Mississippi State.
Oh my God, they took offense.
A 70 rated player. That is the lowest rated player picked in the draft so far.
But it's a center.
Jacksonville is up.
Any bets on tight end here?
Dude, we're almost in the 7th round. We're
Just
going to finish
training for
before
a tight
9
end.
o'clock again.
Damani Spillman, that's my pick. Come on, Jacksonville.
I feel like that guy doesn't have a lot of stats. I don't know that much about him.
He plays for Ball State, so I assume
Oh, that's probably why.
I'll just check real quick. Damani Spillman, 15 catches, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a guy we were talking about earlier. I thought his height would kind of knock him down a little bit.
Yeah.
What's with his height?
6 foot.
Oh, it's short for tight end.
As a tight end, he's really short.
Oh, did you guys see Jacksonville's pick? Quarterback
No.
Byron Harper.
Oh, Byron Harper's gone.
Oh, Byron Harper's gone. I like that pick, actually.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah.
Didn't they just try to sign Christopher Brooks in the on the free agency?
I thought they drafted him a while back, didn't they?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Byron Harper there. That's scrambler, backing up Alan Taylor, but another kind of a pass-first scrambler.
FYI, if you're in a city that has the Amazon same-day delivery shit, lock your wallet in a safe. I ordered something 3.5 hours ago, and it just got delivered.
Damn, son.
The future is
Jets
now.
took
I
running
don't
back
even have to
Marvin
leave the house.
Washington. I actually like this pick. I had a note on my draft sheet about this guy. He had like 16 touchdowns or something like that, but he only had like 150 carries.
What the fuck?
So he's like a touchdown machine, apparently.
Wait, what?
He's really small.
I
Is, like
haven't seen it yet.
is he like Leon Washington? That's what that reminds me of.
Hey, it's Marvin Washington.
Oh, damn it! The Jets took Marvin Washington. Crap.
That
Oh, you
dude
were
is
looking
exactly
again.
like Leon.
Yeah, I wanted him. Jets are having an amazing draft.
Whose pick is it?
Carolina.
Oh, Panthers.
Yeah, Marvin is a small guy, 5'8", 178.
Yeah, I liked him though. He was in that Cal offense that was like that threw it like 600 times. So he didn't get a lot of carries, but he had some pretty good ones.
I don't know much about that.
Have we talked about Carolina's pick yet? Outside linebacker Alan Smith. Virginia.
These picks are going so fast, I don't even know what's going on.
Is Plum losing his shit? Virginia.
Yeah, I think this is like the last 70 outside linebacker. Is that right?
Is that right?
I'm waiting for the thing to load so I can confirm. No, he's not.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
two more. There's
three
three more.
others.
3 more, yeah.
Okay, I must have been looking at something else.
But there's only 6 more linebackers in total. I know Matt McCoy has some hype out of Florida State. He's a 67 overall, but
I don't know if you should be drafting 60 players.
he's got good production.
He's a gym rat. He's scrappy.
Tampa Bay selects cornerback Darren Hogg Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My
They're
boys getting getting represented. Was pretty good. I played him in man coverage and press coverage. I think his freshman year or his sophomore year, one of them, he actually tied for the national lead in interceptions with Keyshawn at Michigan State.
Wait, did people talk about the trade on the site that Alex Rodgers from the Patriots got traded to the Packers?
What?
What?
Yeah, they traded him straight up for Rich Barker, the inside linebacker,
I didn't even see that.
Wow.
like
What?
5 minutes ago. So Alex Rodgers is now the backup to Jason Johnson.
That
Okay.
What the hell is going on? This is the first draft where people are like trading players
people
drafted
swapping players.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Green Bay just finished up their draft today. I guess they wanted someone else.
Interesting.
Oh wow, these 2 picks went super fast. I didn't even notice. Alex Gash to Dallas, wide receiver, and guard.
Son of a bitch! I wanted Gash with my pick. That guy has like absurd college stats. Oh, they're both from Texas A&M. Crazy.
This is my last pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Took outside linebacker Timothy Smith from Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona.
Arizona and
Yeah,
Texas
like-
A&M are like
all
all the
my
ones.
players, man.
Outside linebacker, but
All my players coming down. He actually played strong safety for me, I think, like for 2 consecutive years.
That's random.
Yeah, it's because my strong safety didn't progress at all 1 year, so I said, fuck it. I got like 4 out of 4 offensive inside linebackers, so I just played him.
So the Detroit Lions are up. I feel like the Lions have had a bunch of picks.
Is there a chance the Colts make Corey Mendoza Mr. Irrelevant this year?
Maybe.
I don't think so. They're trying to get rid of Vieira, but I don't think anyone's going to take him, so.
Not by any fault of Vieira's. It's just too much cost.
Detroit is like upset. They're like worried that I was going to take their guy because that always happens apparently when I'm right before them.
I do that to the Saints, but I'm picking after the Saints this year, so
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, I was joking about that. I was like, the Saints always get robbed. So this year they traded up and almost got robbed with outside linebackers at the end of round 1.
Yeah, because I knew that Baltimore was going to take one, so we had to trade up. So like the day before.
Rabbit just said that he said the Patriots have dibs on Bo Camper. And then he said, wait, I mean Steelers. I forgot what team I was on. Even he thinks he's Dean Dean. Two picks in. Detroit picks Scott Wallace, outside linebacker, and Baltimore picks Lucas Pappas, punter.
Pappas is good. He had a B+ in the combine.
Pappas. He's Greek. My big fat Greek punter. He's only 162. Fuck, doesn't work. Needs a better nickname since they had Boomin Noonan.
Yeah, Boomin Noonan's pretty tough to beat.
Boom and Noonan. And then, what was the other? Super Duper? That was their other.
Except that guy sucked balls.
That guy was terrible. He missed like 13 kicks one season.
13?
It was like something ridiculous like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's like no good outside linebackers left, really. And there's not really any in free agency either. I was looking earlier today to sign one, so that's why I took one in my last pick. But
yeah, even
it's really barren at
the top two inside linebackers that are left have put up like no stats this year.
Oh, Neo, you're on the clock.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I think Neo knows.
Don't worry, I've been working on that pick like the last 5 or 6 spots. So.
I just looked at the real NFL standings for the first time today. The fact that the Dolphins are in the wild card spot at the moment is one of the saddest things I've ever seen. We fired our coach 2 weeks ago, and now we're in a wild card spot. Jesus.
Are you guys like 3-3?
Yeah, we're the only 3-3 team.
Huh.
Wow, it's I don't know what it is about the NFL this year. There's like 5 good teams, and then everybody else is not good.
Rip Titans.
Your team is trash, but the Texans are way worse.
Oh God, the Texans today.
The fact that the Texans have 2 wins is one of the most mind-blowing things I've seen so far.
New Orleans selects strong safety Frederick Higgins, Penn State.
I don't think that guy ever played strong safety, but I like him.
Yeah.
He was my like backup free safety or something. Because I had the guy that got drafted earlier was my starting guy, Vaughn.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he had 2 picks, which is nice.
I think he was my free safety for a little while. I don't hate it. Oh wow, Cincinnati has 3 comp picks on the 6 or 7 this round.
They lost like 3 players to the Buffalo Bills, I think. The Northeast Cincinnati Bengals. Kendall Hill was a Bengal. Then he got paid.
he seriously got paid.
Kendall Hill's amazing.
Kendall Hill confirmed All-Pro next year.
Wasn't he All-Pro this year?
I don't think so, but that could have been.
So.
I can't believe that this guy's actually going to eat a sock. He's going to end up in the hospital tonight. Okay, your stomach pumped out is always fun. Oh,
Yeah.
Travis Lee, defensive end to the Seahawks. Their fucking ridiculous defensive draft continues.
That guy had no stats. We were taking a look at him.
We looked at him a pick ago and we're like, because we kind of could have used maybe a backup defensive end, but no stats at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, he played on an awesome defense that had a lot of players on it, but yeah, that'll kind of turn you off even with his size.
He was the defensive end across from Jeffrey Chung, who's another upcoming Asian in football.
Sandro knows all about them Asian football players.
Guy had like 11 sacks last year. He's dirty.
Okay, so announcement. The Saints GM is leaving to go to a hockey thing. So if for some reason you're really interested in a late 7th round pick,
But you only have 1 more pick.
PM me.
Why don't you just draft it?
What?
Why don't you draft it?
I'm going to. But I'm just saying if somebody wants to make a trade offer or something, don't message Killa because it would be pointless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not going to be here.
Oh shit, Miami picked, so we're on the clock. Miami selects wide receiver Todd Sykes, West Virginia.
Dude was a monster in college.
Sykes you out.
He has so many goddamn stats, it's ridiculous. I like what Dumbo just said in the shout box. Why'd you eat a sock? I don't know. Like in the hospital.
I mean, okay, a friend of mine is like a surgical tech or something.
What's that disease called where you eat random objects?
he's-
Like Koro or something? Kuro?
Yeah.
Something like that.
He's seen so much weird crap like that people have stuck inside themselves or eaten that.
Oh, pica! It's pica.
Pica, yeah. Did it
It's where you like. It's where you eat like random objects and just fucking have like this compulsion to eat just stupid shit.
There's a Guinness World Record for the guy who ate the most metal, and he ate like an entire
Yeah,
plane.
in a full plane. Yeah, I
piece
saw
by
that.
piece.
St. Louis pick is in. I'm not sure who it is yet. Who is it, Sage Bo?
We took Mark Coleman, the punter out of USC.
What the fuck? USC has like a punter every year.
80 punter.
Punters are people too.
Yeah, the 80 overall punter is pretty solid value here. There's like 280 punters left, I think.
Oh, the sock video's up. I'm gonna watch that first.
Oh no, I can't believe he actually did it. No.
Oh god, it's 6 minutes long of this guy eating a sock.
Somebody posted on Reddit. Who wants the most karma?
Oh my
Wait,
god.
apparently a bunch of people are pissed I took Sykes. Dean just said fuck Saluna. Fucking Browns.
Yeah, Cincinnati's got 3 picks in this comp picks round, so 2 in a row right now. Kicker Logan Layton is their first pick from Cumberland County College, the JUCO guy.
Is this our first JUCO guy?
I think so, yeah. There was only 3 JUCOs. It was like a kicker, a punter, and a fullback, so. Unknown kicker, it's always risky.
Well, they had Vincenzo Aiello last year, and he was terrible.
That's because he was
the
went to
worst kicker in the
TCU.
league.
Ooh, shots fired. TCU players bad confirmed. Saluna himself.
Son of a bitch, my boss just texted me I have to work in Jacksonville tomorrow. Fuck.
Oh,
Cincinnati.
that's fun.
Second pick is cornerback Kemp Jasper from Arizona State.
Yeah, that is.
I
Yeah,
don't know what.
yeah. I had my eye on him.
Did he have any stats? I don't think I looked him up.
He did. He had like
look it up.
one. He had like one pick and like 20 tackles, if I recall correctly.
Jets run.
Yeah, 1 pick, 24 tackles, 5 games appeared in. So like not bad. His size is what's attractive about him though. 6'2", 182.
I think that's the second cornerback that they've selected today too, or in the draft.
Yeah,
Picked one earlier.
in the draft, yeah. After they didn't get what they wanted early. They took DJ Reed. So they took 2 man corners in this class. 2 of the only man corners, of which there are not many. And that is by the way, that is the last 70-plus rated corner, other than Ken Whiting of Connecticut, who is a
Ken
6'2",
Whiting was on my
181.
team. He transferred at some point a couple years ago.
Oh wow!
He's a Penn State guy.
Jets just took Chris.
Oh, so Ken
James
Whiting is a Penn
tackle.
State guy. Expect him to be.
I was gonna say the Jets should
drafted
draft him,
forward.
but they just took a guy from North Carolina.
Yeah,
He didn't have a single stat on Connecticut, so.
Yeah,
Oh, he's a 4.5, so that's crazy.
he's only a 72, and he's outrated almost by 4 guys.
I don't see him having any stats like 2016, 2017. He did have 1 pick and 5 tackles on Penn State.
That's pretty rough.
5.
Jets just selected Chris James. He had 10 tackles, 1.5 sacks in North Carolina. Wait, did you just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess my internet just crapped out. I live in a really bad neighborhood. Kind of sucks.
I thought you live in Tennessee.
I do.
Tennessee has bad neighborhoods.
This place is called the Fort because it was a fort in the Civil War. So we have like 2 hospitals in one block of each other.
Don't you live in Knoxville?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I have Fox on like mute in the background because the Giants game was on there, and I looked up, and a ghost in Japanese samurai armor committed seppuku, and another ghost in Japanese samurai armor like rose out of the ghost's body.
Fucking ghosts coming out of ghosts. You're in Gainesville right now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I was in Gainesville like 8 days ago.
Say again?
I said I was in Gainesville 8 days ago.
Oh, wow.
I was working at where the orthopedic building is on the west side of campus.
Oh, yeah, I know where you're talking about.
Hull Road, the corner of Hull Road and whatever the western boundary road is, 121 or whatever.
Yeah, Hull. I live like a couple of blocks off of Hull Road, actually.
Creepy. I was within
I know,
like
right?
a quarter mile of you for like 4 hours.
What are the Bengals doing with this next pick? It's been the full time.
I don't even think they know. Who had a worse draft, Cincinnati or Cleveland?
I don't know.
Ohio nuked itself.
The answer to that question is Baltimore, yeah.
Since Dean Ohio State, the stank stayed in Ohio, so now both the NFL teams absorbed it.
I'm pretty sure in a couple of years Pittsburgh is gonna like own that division, just because they're like they seem like the only competent drafters.
Rabbit is gonna. You just made his night.
Bengals just lost their pick. It's Carolina's turn.
Oh my god.
Maybe they just don't want to take this pick.
Didn't we have that like
maybe
2 years ago?
Maybe
Did
they'll
that
just
actually happen?
wait
Yeah,
until
maybe they ran out of cap space or
No,
something.
danger just says it's slow.
No. That's possible. The site is fucking slow.
Oh, yeah. I see
Larry
Carolina-
Holloman.
Larry Holloman.
Oh shit! Someone took him.
So
Yeah,
that's-
Carolina.
Lada's back up.
No, I think they're planning on cutting Lada and starting Hollyman.
Oh
Please
yeah.
trade Lada to me. I'll
Yeah,
give you a pretzel.
yeah, trade Lada.
Shout out to the Panthers. In the 5 different schemes I ran this year, Holloman was only good in the pro style.
What
I think
else
it's
did you
probably
run?
what they're
Like
running.
spread?
Yeah, spread, option,
Option.
pistol, smash mouth, and pro style.
Respect. You changed your scheme like every second game.
Yep, trickeration. Oh, Greg Allen is gone to Baltimore.
I actually like that.
Yeah, I was
He's a good.
hoping
He's a good.
he would last until the 7th round.
So is Cincinnati going to pick at some point, or is this just?
They might. I don't know.
They picked its defensive end Monty Moreno out of LSU.
Oh, okay. He
All Hispanic
didn't have
name.
a stat. Oh yeah, he had 1 sack this year.
How do you know all the LSU stats, like off the top of your head?
Are
Are you like a fan of the Sim LSU? That's hardcore. If you are.
Have you not noticed that yet? Like,
No, I have. I'm just wondering. Like, it's just absurd. Like every LSU player has been picked. He's like, oh yeah, I know that guy.
I make it my business, Selena.
He's super into that LSU.
I think that's like the 3rd or 4th Tennessee Volunteer on the Carolina Panthers, and I don't know what to think about that. But, okay. I guess they're trying to get a fan base created in Knoxville.
They're trying to pull Eastern Tennessee away from the Titans.
Oh, we're in the last round, by the way. So, yay!
7th
Oh,
round.
Home stretched.
And it's only 8:20. Nice.
I can get dinner tonight. This is awesome.
2 nights in a row.
Yeah, it's a miracle.
And then preseason begins on Thursday.
I ate dinner during round 6.
That's impressive because I didn't hear you eating.
Yeah,
I ate dinner when I first got here, but I think I was very obvious about eating.
I just muted. That's why I didn't talk too much. I just kind of muted my mic half the time.
So, like I said, preseason kicks off on Thursday with a triple header: Patriots at Cowboys, Rams at Colts, Saints at Raiders. And then there'll be games all throughout the weekend, kind of.
Good stuff.
Maybe the Colts cut Villarreal and we'll sign him. He'll teach us your playbook. Get ready,
So the
Colts.
Saints get to come to Oakland twice this season.
Fun. It doesn't matter in the preseason.
I know.
Unless you get injured, in which case that's going to be funny if there's more injuries in that game, because that seems to be like...
That's a game every year. Anytime the
Going
Saints
off.
play against any combination of Alien or Weiss, we come out with like a serious injury. Like we've Alan Taylor got injured when he was our starter. Kareem Taylor got injured when he was our starter, and we've had Kevin Richards get injured once against Oakland and once against San Diego.
Fucking AFC West. You play them again this year, so...
Yes,
both of
we
them.
do.
Ken Whiting to the Bears.
The Penn State guy.
Penn State, Husky.
Yeah, the guy who didn't put up any stats ever.
Yeah, so the last 70
He's
plus.
like their fourth corner.
I'm guessing there will not be a corner drafted for the rest of the 7th round. The dudes left are not good.
But I mean, it's the 7th round. Oh, Damani Spillman's gone. That's crazy value in the 7th. He's a 78 overall. What the fuck?
He's just 6 feet tall. He's a 6 foot tall tight end, and so he fell because of that. But
Well, I wonder what his vertical leap was. He was at the combine, right?
yeah, he must have been.
I'm checking right now. Damani Spillman. He ran a 4.9, had a 32 vertical leap. That's higher than like Stanley Shirk.
Yeah, but Stanley Shirk sucks ass.
I think that's the player we've all hated on the most. Like
Fortnite is really slow.
He just has like a bad name, and he didn't put up any stats. It's just...
Oh, St. Louis took Jeremy Henry. This guy has like a cannon for an arm.
I knew you guys were going to take a quarterback at some point.
Yeah.
I like that pick for you. He's better than CJ Logan as a backup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
for
he
sure.
definitely
He
is.
might
better.
have off the field issues, but he's got a big arm, good accuracy, great accuracy.
Nice. All right, Atlanta, who is having an awesome draft in my opinion.
They just took Arthur Robertson, 76 tackle, offensive tackle, from Marshall.
From We Are Marshall.
Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum.
And Washington's taken inside linebacker Steven Sear from Penn State, or Sear.
I don't know how to say that.
I don't know how you pronounce that. CYR. I don't know. 6'4", 235. That's awesome size.
Yeah, it is.
Cincinnati on the clock again.
Fucking
This
Cincinnati.
is their last
No, they have a
pick.
comp
Oh no,
pick
sorry. This is their
7.
second to last. Yeah, that's right. They're not done yet.
You're going to have a lot of really...
I don't think Cincinnati and Houston. I don't
players.
think will have any problems meeting the roster limits.
Time is upset that we said Jeremy Henry is better than CJ Logan.
Of course he is. The fuck? My solid state hard drive just disconnected. That's not good. If I disappear in a second, that's probably why. That's not a good sign.
Remember, once the draft is over, I will get a list of UDFAs, post them, and then you guys can do your bids for those guys, or do tomorrow.
Can you bump the guidelines for that again, how it works? Because I know people are going to have questions.
Yeah, I will. I think it's still sticky.
It's possible. I was clearing up stickies a couple days ago, so I may have bumped it, but check.
No, it's still there.
Okay.
Bengals still haven't picked. They got 30 seconds left. 20 seconds, actually.
I guess Danger did say the site was slow for him or something.
He's probably trying to do it on his phone because his laptop is broken or whatever. It's not even his laptop, his Chromebook.
Yeah, it's not really a laptop. That's a lot of credit to give a Chromebook.
It's like worse than being on a phone.
They missed their pick. Cleveland's on the clock now.
Yes, they did.
And Cleveland just took Curtis Jeffries, wide receiver from SDSU.
Orly Vaccaro's favorite target.
St. Louis on the clock again.
Oh shit. Taffy's
Oh shit.
absent-minded drafting.
Emperor is just like raging about CJ Logan. Fuck y'all, CJ Logan, Master Race. He and Time are just like feeding off of each other.
Emperor is like saying a bunch of bullshit. We know about the sock. We just don't want to talk about it because we're paying attention to the draft.
What are you talking?
Video.
What sock thing are you talking about? Of course we missed it. I mean, of course we didn't miss it. We talked about it like I don't know how long.
Emperor sent me a private message. Talk about the sock, basically.
Dude, like.
Emperor, I don't give a fuck.
So Cincinnati's still missed their pick. St. Louis selected defensive end Thomas Henry. Tennessee's on the clock.
Cincinnati picked Bob Hanks, inside linebacker, Auburn.
Right, good.
We are about 30 picks away from the end.
Thomas Henry hit 2.5 sacks for Maryland and like 13 tackles.
There's been quite a few Maryland players taken.
Yeah, as Maryland has had quite a few players taken, but they haven't like struck me like a team like Cal that's losing a ton of basically all their good players, and they're going to be terrible next year because they got screwed on recruiting for a couple of seasons. But what is Maryland actually bringing back? Because it really seems like they're losing a lot in this draft.
I don't think they've had that good of recruiting classes the past few years either.
I know they didn't last year because Saluna and I took all the good players that were in their sub-region.
Tennessee just took Johnny Dewerson, tight end from Syracuse.
Oh, I liked him. He's like one of the last tight ends that I was kind of into.
Giants are up.
There's so many inside linebackers, Emperor, but a lot of them put up 0 stats, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of those guys end up undrafted free agency. Like Reese Westbrook is another Alabama guy who put up no stats.
I don't recognize most of these names, actually.
So yeah, GRV's responding with the Maryland's entire defense is in the draft this year, apparently. So
Oh, okay.
I
That's
wouldn't be
bad.
high on the Terps in the beginning.
Dactor saying he felt like he had a good draft. He had like 5 picks.
Yeah, but I did like almost all their picks.
I like the Alex Rogers pick a lot.
Bud Howard, like I really wanted him to last. But
Oh yeah, they reunited Bud Howard and Peyton Roaches.
yeah,
There is still
They
some
did.
crazy value at offensive tackle. The highest, 75. It's like easily the highest position other than like the tight end punter crap.
That guy's 6'7", 313 pounds. That guy's a man.
is he the biggest player in the class?
Can't draft another tackle.
I think,
Yeah, there's a
4 offensive tackles on my roster, so I guess other teams might be similar, and that they just have a lot of guys.
I have 4 on the roster as well. I was thinking, or no, I have 5 actually. No, I have 4. Maybe I'll draft another one. Third
Yeah.
tackle.
We have
I mean,
4 in the Rams.
If you draft one tall enough, maybe you could put him on your hands team.
Fat man jumps.
Tierre Bowen, man, 6'8", 305. Probably has some basketball background. He might have gone for some jump balls.
Giants pick is in.
Giants missed their pick.
Oh yeah.
Washington picked Charlie Morrell, defensive end, right away at 68.
Is that the first guy in the 60s drafted?
No, he's the second guy in the second
I think,
or third.
yeah. I'm looking out. Nope, no 60 so far.
Yeah, that's the first.
I thought there was a.
Nope,
I
I'm
thought there
pretty
was
sure. The
60.
lowest before this was 70, so this is actually 2 lower than the lowest.
Oh wow.
Yeah, people are avoiding Eli Cobb like nothing. Charlie Morrow, wow.
He
He
was
actually
good,
had
too, I think.
7 sacks for Virginia last year.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Okay.
his rating's low, but the production's there. I mean, he produced a lot more than a lot of defensive ends that are a lot higher than him in rating, so that's not bad. So Denver's up unless New York gets their pick in. Yeah, Denver takes inside linebacker Reese Westbrook from Alabama. 74 rating, which is nice. Didn't put up stats, but I don't think he's going to be the starter for them anyway.
Yeah, I think these guys that don't have any stats, like, it's fine to pick them if you just want to like play them on special teams or something.
Yeah, seventh.
A linebacker makes sense to play on special teams.
Yep.
I don't see any Giants stuff on. Notorious is gone, and so is Dream. So
I mean, I don't know. We could do what they could just pick somebody like whenever they come on. I guess
yeah,
at the very end of the draft, they'll have one left.
Yeah,
They
they have.
They can claim a UDFA if they're gonna miss all their picks.
Yeah, this is their that is their last pick, so they might have just not realized they had one more, or I don't know.
They have had like fucking 20 picks.
Yeah.
I think they had the most.
All right. Well, St. Louis is on, so we'll see what Sage and Taffy have cooked up in time.
we
so-
went with Spencer Saul.
All right, that's a really nice pick.
Oh yeah, and Richard Coleman to the Bills.
Arizona.
Second 60 player.
Yeah, he's Richard Coleman was pretty good for me. He was my best defensive end. He only had 3 sacks last year, but the year before that he had like 9. So he was pretty good for me. Spencer Saul, I love this guy. I was gonna take him at 230 if he lasted. I kind of had my eye on him. He's pretty good. He had over 900 receiving yards for Texas.
As their wide receiver 2. That's what really sold him on us. or
Yeah.
us on him.
63 catches, 911 yards, appeared in 11 games, and he had 8 touchdowns, plus 14.46 yards per catch. I am jealous that you guys got him.
I don't think it's as good as Todd Sykes, but it's close.
Yeah, it's not Todd Sykes here.
So we're about 20-something picks left. I hope my computer can survive this for another 25 minutes.
Yep, 22 picks. Well, 23 if you include the Giants.
It's danger to know preseason was a thing, even though there's a thread up with like 20 posts in it about preseason week 1.
Can't blame him. He's like constantly drunk.
Alcoholic. That's what happens.
He's a frat boy now. It's natural. So Chicago's pick is not in. Sorry.
How does Chicago have a pick now? I guess they traded at some point. It's weird. They have a pick in the middle of the round. Oh yeah, they got this from Pittsburgh. At some point. I don't know when. Oh wait, Dumbo updated all those trades. I can look this up. How convenient. Let's see, number 129. This was part of the trade that I hadn't noticed. Eventually, Chicago got Art Mills and a bunch of picks for some of their picks. Doesn't mean anything to me. This always happens. The last like half of the 7th round gets super slow because people are like, I guess, panning through trying to figure out who they can steal before it gets to UDFA.
Yeah. So I have a PM from Emperor. That's just the video of the sock.
I don't care.
And let's see. No team that just PM'd me. I have not traded our 7th round pick yet.
We're only about 10 minutes away from the annual Who is Mr. Irrelevant discussion. Start hyping up your players that you want to be taken.
I'm going with Corey Mendoza. Come on, Colts, don't let me down.
Free trip to Hawaii for somebody.
Did Chicago miss their pick?
Yeah.
It's end of the 7th round. It's sloppy.
Do we have any dick-based names?
Not left, I don't think. Chicago's pick is in. They took fullback Michael Lamb from Texas.
Lots of national champions going.
I'm panning through for dicks and I'm not finding them.
Panning through for dicks.
There's Charlie Bacon out of Ole Miss. Defensive end.
Bacon.
Just because of
Excellent
his
name.
Yeah. Names are good.
He had 5.5
People should be
sacks
considering
last season.
drafting
He's not a
their
scrub.
name.
That's not bad, actually.
No, he's
Yeah.
He cooked
Charlie
a few
Bacon.
quarterbacks bacons. There we go. Wee-woo.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all good.
Jesus, you're so many. I live in the middle of this damn city and you don't come by that often.
I think we have a police station, a fire station, and like an EMT, like emergency response headquarters in like one block of each other.
Yeah, that's a good point, Shoutbox. Donald Dingle for Mr. Irrelevant is now the
Oh.
Shoutbox campaign.
I like the Donald Dingle.
Tennessee just picked quarterback Bobby some last name I can't fucking say.
Kalachi.
Kalachi. It's Kalachi.
Kalachi.
Bobby
You don't
Kaleidoscope.
say the last like 3 letters
Bobby
Bobby
Kaleidoscope.
because that's how language works for some reason. Bobby Kaleidoscope.
So what is this, like a Polish name?
Yeah, it's Polish.
Nice. Yeah, he was a volume
Oh,
passer at Cal. Was their entire offense basically. Led
Strong
them
safety, R.J. Dix.
oh, there we go.
Fucking people are now trolling for dicks. Trolling for dicks. What the fuck? I just looked at my CFBC fantasy team. Somehow I'm beating Ape. I have no wins and Ape is undefeated. Ape, I'm sorry. I ruined your perfect season. I blame Jarvis Landry and his like 400 points.
Jarvis Landry is the sex.
Holy shit, that guy's fucking amazing. I got Jarvis Landry jersey last week.
His Statue of Liberty play last week. that
guy is literally the Dolphins now. Like so hype, it's fucking out of control.
No, he's awesome. He actually went to my dad's high school, so
It's cool.
I saw him play a lot.
Oh, we should talk about
Jarvis Landry football in my living room.
Arizona selected tight end Tiki Maslowski, California. Kansas City selects offensive tackle Kevin Hill, West Virginia. He's a 75.
Whoa. Wow.
The scrappy West Virginia team that's got a lot of players drafted.
More O-line coming, I guess. O-line is huge value right now. I can't believe Bobby Kalaji got drafted. I can't believe we've gotten that low.
He
Why
actually
is-
like.
Why is like
Good.
Doug Kirby getting passed up that much?
Doug Kirby.
I understand he's not good, but he's 5 better than Kalaji.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like Doug Kirby.
Or he could have taken Justin Hunter, who's like legendary on the site for beating Weiss one time.
Kalaji put up like numbers, a shit ton of numbers in volume offense, so he's got a lot of attention. Oh, and Saluna Ape says he had a tie, so he wasn't just undefeated. He just didn't have a
There was a
loss.
discussion on RNFL about this earlier today, where somebody said, "What if you went 16? If you won every game and tied one?" And somebody said, "You're still undefeated, just not perfect." So
Oh, okay.
I agree with that.
Atlanta selects Arkansas receiver E.J. Steed.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that here.
EJ.
Him and Wheelahan were the two like fucking 3,000-yard receivers.
Oh, God.
Wait, did they draft a wide receiver earlier? I feel like
They
I-
did. They got Bo Woodall.
Oh yeah.
Like on Sunday Night Football, Carolina's players, like half the players are celebrating, and the guy with the ball is trying to break tackles still. Like the play's still live, and everybody's celebrating.
Wait, what is this?
In Sunday Night Football right now.
Oh.
I think that counts as an interception.
I'm totally back on board with football now that Philbin's gone. Apparently Philbin was like the worst.
The Dolphins have exploded now.
So we went from being last in sacks with 0 after 4 weeks to being
Giants
4
actually made their pick from like 10 picks ago.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice.
Running back
Vernon Hagen.
And then
Oh, I liked him out of Utah. His yards per carry was pretty low. It was like 4.2 or something. But he was over 1,000 yards.
why 74 wide receiver from Oregon, Chip Johnson, is not getting taken at all. We just had a 69 overall taken.
I don't know.
Chip Johnson had 30 catches for 430 yards last season. EJ had
Yeah, but he
76
wasn't Oregon
catches
running like
and,
a run-based offense.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. You mentioned him, so he's about to get picked.
Yeah, probably. That's how it works at the end of the draft. You just mention people and then it happens.
I like to imagine, like, there's people listening to the
Byron
broadcast,
Loud to the
reading,
Chiefs.
and then, like, somebody says a name, and like, all right, go get him.
Oh, the tackle that the Lions drafted, it's a cool name, Tierre Bowen.
Oh, yeah.
6'8".
Myron Loud to the Chiefs. I like that.
6'8", 305. Jesus.
Loud.
He's a big kid.
He's like King Dunlap.
This is awesome when a 350-pound dude is named King. It's like he ate his younger brother and assumed the title.
He ate the previous king.
Nobody's gonna fuck with that King of the Hill.
I'm not sure he could get up the hill though.
Jumbo said he's running the clock down so he can update the wiki. Thanks a lot.
Oh, come on.
You can update the wiki after.
Yeah, what do you not? It's not like you have a limit. Please, my computer is having a meltdown. Can we finish this?
I'm pretty sure the Jets are going to take the guy who I'm targeting.
The wiki's updated.
With
What
our
the hell are you talking
pick.
about? Well, you don't pick for like 8 picks or something, so
Yeah.
there's a good chance that person's going to be gone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to be gone, but we'll see.
What are you targeting? What position? Well, maybe you shouldn't say that, I guess.
No, I don't want to say
Do
it.
you have a backup quarterback, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the guy. I got Mike Thomas from USC last year.
All right. We'll never know if that person's good or not.
No, we will because preseason now.
Oh, you're gonna play him?
Yeah, we'll probably play him.
It'll be Robert Martin versus Mike Thomas.
Yeah,
That sounds like a game I wouldn't go to.
If Chip Johnson is still there at my pick, I'll probably take him. I'll say that. I don't think he's going to be there, but if he is,
we mentioned him. He's as good as gone.
yeah. But Alien already mentioned him, so I figured it wouldn't really matter.
Oh, Alien was looking at him. Yeah. Wait, Alien has no more picks.
I was just somebody messaged me and asked me like why that guy wasn't taken. So I was
Why
like,
he's fallen? Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. He's 6'3", 188. Doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah, I'll take him if he's there.
He's gonna go because we're, like I said, because we're talking about it.
Yeah, he is.
By the way, there's a bunch of people done with their drafts already. Titans, Rams, 49ers, Steelers, Eagles.
Let Carolina take
Raiders. Carolina already took a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Oh, they just took him. They just took
Oregon.
him.
Oh, there you go.
And Rolando Olofsson to the Jets. Quarterback. So they took 2 wide receivers. Whatever. I guess I do need kind of.
I mean, it's not unreasonable for them to take him, and then Cade is his college coach too, so that doesn't surprise me. Although there hasn't really been a whole lot of that, like people taking their college players.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that would be a little bit of a bigger deal, but it hasn't been at all.
I'm gonna try to get Ricky Lewis in 2 years. He might not even get drafted though. He's gonna be like a 68 or something.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't have Devereaux, I would have tried to get T-Rod.
Buffalo on the clock.
120 seconds.
And then this will be, like I said, our last draft until probably like February. Sadly.
Yeah, that's a ways.
When was our last one? In May, I think, so it's been a while.
Seeing how Emperor is on the Colts, I think Mr. Irrelevant has a shot of being Donald Dingle.
Whatever.
But
I
RJ.
think Emperor is on the Browns.
Yeah, isn't? Oh no, he went back to the. Oh,
Lucas-
John
he went
Smith,
back to the
strong
Colts.
safety to the Buffalo.
Lucas is the
John
Browns head
Smith.
coach now.
The ultimate name.
Oh
John
god.
Smith. It should be like a guard from Iowa City.
John Farmer Smith.
Farmer Smith, just not even John, just Farmer Smith. Dallas is on the clock. Who's all right? Let's start mentioning people we want drafted. Doug Kirby.
Doug Kirby. I mean, I'm not going to take him.
Doug Kirby is like
Rocky Waters. Someone please.
Corey Mendoza.
Doug Kirby is like the Larry Holloman of quarterbacks.
Yeah, I just like. I don't know. I
don't know anything about him because I'm not in the SEC. So
Melvin Jefferson, guys.
I would take Corey Mendoza.
God.
Adam Stave.
I would take Corey Mendoza
Like 8
over
passes
Doug Kirby.
his entire career at Army.
Adam Staves was good.
Adam Stave was pretty good. I would take Adam Stave over.
Dallas took Carlos
Doug Kirby.
Cruz, kicker from Air Force.
Wait, did Minnesota get a punter this draft, or are they still punterless?
They're still punterless.
They're still punterless.
Oh my God,
They have a
that's
pick.
cost them like. That's cost them like 3.
ALWL. I remember ALWL like 2 years ago said punters aren't important.
Yeah, but that was before like we've beaten Minnesota twice, once in the playoffs, purely almost off of punt return touchdowns. Like one of our wide receivers has 3 punt return touchdowns against Minnesota in the last 2 seasons.
I feel like Keyshawn Thompson averages a punt return touchdown per game against Minnesota. Like it's just outrageous.
Yeah, they need.
Well, they have one more pick, so I guess we know what they're going to do if they're listening to us.
If they don't take a punter, that would be pretty silly. Okay, San Diego's pick is in. Fullback Raphael Fulton, the JUCO fullback out of Southeast Community
Wait, did
College.
Redskins pick? Oh yeah,
Redskins,
John Benjamin.
John Benjamin. Dallas picked a kicker, and I didn't even see that.
New England with their last pick.
New England.
They might go for another quarterback here, right? Doug Kirby. They just cut Joshua Andrews.
But they took a quarterback already, and
But then they traded him.
Traded for James Dale.
No, that was the Jets.
Yeah, no, they traded Alex
Oh, sorry, I'm
Rodgers
looking
to
at
the
the wrong
Packers.
All those AFC East teams.
I just realized there was a
Look
quarterback named Rodgers on the Packers.
Oh God, MVP confirmed.
And he's sitting behind
MVP in 5 seasons.
a starter who's like entrenched.
Sloof is teasing a Corey Mendoza pick.
If they take another quarterback, then that team is just beyond hope.
Maybe they'll take a tight end. Ituha Kunaha out of Georgia. The leanest tight end in the history of the sim. 6'6" and 200 pounds.
Slender man.
that would be the real Slim Reaper.
I like Kyrie Miller's new nickname, the Slimmest Reaper.
Slimmest. He's also short though, like to
You
go.
should make him return kicks. I want to see how fast somebody has a career-ending injury.
Oh my God.
Hip displacement.
It's like broken spine, dead.
I had a running back in when I think it was like Madden 07. I was running the Saints, and I put I simmed like the entire season, and I had Deuce McAllister get he broke his hip at some point. I saw like a freak injury. He broke his hip in Madden. That's the only time I've ever seen that happen.
I didn't even know that was in the game. So did he have to retire?
Yeah, he was done. That was it was a career-ending injury.
Oh my God, I'd be so pissed if I drafted someone and then they broke their hip.
Yeah. That was... All right, New England's pick is in. It's offensive tackle Joe Carter out of Arizona State.
It's good value.
Jets are on the clock.
By name alone, he'll be good. Farmer Joe.
Yeah, Joe Carter. That anybody with the last name, like a big offensive lineman with the last name Carter, just sounds beastly. Also, we're one pick away from my guy, and I'm pretty sure the Jets are going to screw me. Sleuth of Bears teasing that that the Patriots almost took Mendoza.
Sure, Jumbo's going to take the whole time to fill out the wiki.
He's going to take the whole time to like do everything he can to find who the hell I might be looking at on purpose. Either that or he could take Mendoza.
How many quarterbacks has been selected so far?
A lot, actually.
Quarterbacks?
I remember when I said, how many more do you think will get picked today? And me and Alien both said 3. I think it's like 6 more since then.
13
Yeah.
quarterbacks have been selected this draft.
There was a lot today, like a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think.
Well, you reach a point like late in the draft where it's like, why not take one? Just take a shot.
I know, but people like Bobby Kalaji, he would have just been a UDFA. Like,
Yeah. Well, it's the 7th round where you're like,
I
you
guess.
might want a guy to be an undrafted free agent, but you don't want to take the risk that he might not, that you'll lose him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get him in the 7th round. You get him for 4 years instead of 2. So.
Yeah.
Wow, we're literally almost out of outside linebackers. There's only 3 left.
And there's like 2 in free agency too. So if you
Have we ever run out of a position in a draft? I don't think it's ever happened.
Oh, someone took Matt Okoye. He's good.
Oh yeah, he is good.
66 tackles last season, 3 sacks.
Did he just get taken?
I think that's who the Jets just took. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jets just grabbed him.
Okay, cool. Oh, nobody took my dude.
Oh, he's only a 67. Then, really is.
So I'm glad I got that outside linebacker in the 6th round instead of waiting for UDFA.
Oh yeah. You would have been fucked. I have no idea what to take. Like I just don't even know. Like there's nothing left.
How many outside backers do you guys have? I think we have 3.
3? Yeah, it's not good. That's why I was talking about outside linebackers.
Saints pick is in.
Oh no, it's my turn. I don't know what to do.
Gregory Kellogg.
Why is this guy your man?
He
I don't get
had
that.
he had 45 tackles at Ohio State this year. I think he's by far the most productive inside linebacker left, and I wanted a backup linebacker. So I don't think we have a backup inside guy. So the Saints are done.
Alright, I know what I'm taking, unless Seattle does it for me. Oh, they drafted Adam Stave, quarterback.
Holy shit. I
Wow.
like that pick.
Yeah, I like Adam Stave. I'm a little surprised he got drafted, but
I think people are just locking down people they wanted instead of UDFA now.
yeah.
Oh my god, I'm trying to enter my pick, but it's like not loading. Come on, almost done.
Yeah, it took a couple seconds for mine to load up.
It's taking quite a while.
Isn't Army's coach on Seattle?
Yeah, writing waffle.
Yeah, just taking its own dude.
Okay, the science is not loading for me. I don't know, it's just timed out
It's
again.
dead for me too. I've got a 404 error.
Yeah, I got 404 error. Application error. Come on. Okay, well, I'll make my pick whenever the site's back. Don't pick until then. This is fucked up again. At least we almost made it. I want to finish the draft, and now it's fucked up. Come on. Is it loading for anyone?
Nope.
Yeah, it's completely dead for me. Can't even get in.
Yeah, I can't do anything. People stop refreshing. Can everybody please just not refresh right now except me?
Yeah, I'm not even on the interface anymore.
Oh my god, really? At the very end. He's still not up. Is Inspiral here? I hope he at least paused the clock, because I'm pretty sure it's gone through like 3 picks otherwise.
Well, it did come through for me.
It's not,
You're still on the clock.
it's not through for me. It's application error.
Jumbo says, Inspiral got pissed off about everyone complaining and left hours ago.
Aww.
I didn't see that, but sorry, Inspiral.
Okay, well that's might have to finish on the forum.
Referees will keep time on the field. The clock is not working.
With
Yeah,
hours
just
hours
go to the
ago,
forum.
Inspiral left like 35 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, we'll go to the forum. Let me make a thread. I just hope you know who's been drafted. If not, look at the site, at the wiki.
Yeah.
I'm making a thread right now. It's like 6 picks or something, so yeah, I'll even copy the teams in. Did my pick. I knew we wouldn't make it through the draft without this happening.
All right, so Indianapolis is up. Miami picks Jason Stovall, inside linebacker from West Virginia. And Indianapolis picked Tom Johnson, outside linebacker. So I think there's one outside linebacker left.
Yeah.
Jacksonville is up.
Jacksonville, Cincinnati, Minnesota, and the Colts again, and we are done.
If you have an injury at an outside linebacker position this year, you are totally
You might be in
fucked.
deep shit.
We're totally fucked. And so I'm really glad we signed our 2 backups. We re-signed our 2 backups that were both free agents, and we drafted an outside linebacker.
My backup's retired.
Oh God. Oh yeah, Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. Someone should pick him up.
Wow, the fucking thing is still down for me.
Jacksonville selects running back John Adams out of Syracuse.
Oh shit, the interface is back up, so...
Oh, interface is back up.
Oh, clock got stopped though, so I guess Inspiro paused it.
Ah, forget it. I mean, we might as well finish on the forum. How many
Yeah,
picks are there?
Just finish on the forum.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't matter, I guess. But you can at least see the players now. Oh, it's not Steve Irwin, it's Steven Irwin.
It's Steven Irwin, yeah.
Close enough, I guess. Christopher Harris, wide receiver and Heisman finalist to the Bengals. I don't know why he was a Heisman finalist.
Because Jeremy Henry was throwing to him.
I know, but I took like a straw poll about who should be a finalist, and like 8 people voted for him.
Really?
Really weird.
So Minnesota and Mr. Irrelevant, and we are done.
Rooting for RJ Dix. Come on, CFPH,
Minnes-
don't let me down.
Minnesota's going to take... They got to take a punter here.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Minnesota has to select a punter.
Hunter and then somebody with a goofy name are probably the last 2 picks.
Might be Steven Irwin.
Pick is not in yet. What's the Sunday Night Football score, by the way? I haven't even looked.
It's 7-0 Carolina. Oh, Inspiral's back. But I think we're good, man. Don't worry about it. I think we've only got like two picks left. We might as well just finish it on the forum.
This is 2 picks though.
Jumbo is saying ALWL is gone. So looks like no punter for the Vikings this year.
Well, like I said, just have him pick one before. I don't know. Whatever. It's up to Alien if he can get a pick later or whatever. Since it's gets just jumped by the Colts.
Yeah, so Colts, picking for the Colts is Laser Cats. Is she still here? Yep, she picked Tom Johnson.
That was it.
Up there for a minute.
So I said ALWL is not here for the last Vikings pick, so you can make a decision whether that's forfeited or you could pick one later.
It's forfeited. If you're not here and the draft ends, it's forfeited.
Okay, solution.
All right, so once,
We already gave him 3 minutes, so Colts, go ahead.
yeah, Colts, you're up. Let's finish this one off.
Bring us home. We started the draft with Aaron Shea like 9 hours ago. Bring us home.
Yeah, Inspiral, like, thanks again so much for making the draft interface work. It makes things go a lot faster.
it's a lot
Everything
better.
is just a lot easier.
It was a good decision that we did that. It's way better. Makes me have to do less work too, which is nice. Picks in, it's Corey Mendoza.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Hooray!
Lasercat said I considered Corey Mendoza for this pick.
All right, Corey Mendoza is Mr. Irrelevant. All of Inspiral's campaigning finally paid off.
Woo! Congratulations. The 2018 draft is in the books. It's over. So total draft time, 4 hours, 2 hours, 6 hours, so 9 hours for 7 rounds. That's not that bad actually.
That's not bad. That's
Hour and 10 minutes per draft.
how long's the real draft now?
A little bit longer than that. I think it's. I mean, Sunday they draft like all day, so it's at like noon and it goes until like 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So we're significantly shorter than the real draft.
I think I don't think it ever goes below 5 minutes per pick, and even the lower rounds in the real draft.
Yeah, I agree. Mendoza's an awesome player. If we needed a backup quarterback, I would have taken him in the 7th round.
Yeah, we probably would have gone for him in UDFA.
All right, so everybody's final word. Good luck during the season. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's gonna be interesting to see how It's always interesting to see how teams with like new quarterbacks and new running backs do. Be a fun season. I'll probably put out some pre or post draft media maybe.
Cool. That would be awesome.
So, good night, everyone.
All right, later, guys. Go Tigers.